Yo, this song was so intense. This song was crazy. This song was crazy. This is a song that made people be like, yo, hold on, hold on, hold on. What are we doing here? What are we doing here with rap? What are we doing with music? This is not okay. Cows Gang, we're back, and we're back with Marshall Mathers, Slim Shady, Eminem, full album reaction, man. If you like the video, hype the video, subscribe for the vibes, man. We are here. We are here down the Eminem album reaction rabbit hole, and we got the Marshall Mathers LP, like I said, man. We are starting from the beginning of this journey, man. So this is regarded. This is actually 26 years later too. Like this is 26 years later. This is the 26-year anniversary of the drop. I believe it was yesterday or the day before, which was like, the exact date of when it dropped 26 years ago. So I said, you know what? Since I'm already down the Eminem rabbit hole with the Slim Shady EP, Slim Shady LP, I did Infinite. You know what I'm saying? Why not just go all the way through? And I can't wait to get to that Eminem show. I'll tell you that. But this is actually regarded as Eminem's one of Eminem's best albums of all time. Now, me particularly, I am a fan of the Eminem show more than the Marshall Mathers LP. You know what I'm saying? That's like my number one. That's the one that I'm banging with the most. And I am here for that one, and I'm a big fan of that. But for the most part, I think a lot of people like this one. I think the census is definitely regarding um regarding this being the all-time favorite. But we can always argue that in the comments below. But we're gonna hop right into this, man. We're gonna vibe. We're gonna call out some bars, and also I like listening to things with a more mature head. You know what I'm saying? When this came out, I was probably in like the sixth or seventh grade, maybe eighth grade, somewhere around there. Like I was at a different space in life, which aka a child, adolescent, teenager. You know what I'm saying? So now we're going back and listening to this as an adult. Now, we are starting again with another public service announcement, and that was one of his things in his themes early on in his albums, which I was a big fan of. That, the Paul skits, and yeah, Ken Kniff. You know what I'm saying? We got a little bit of everything with that. So we're gonna go through the track list. I know some of y'all know, but some of y'all might not know. You know what I mean? Some of y'all might not know, but if you're a real Eminem head, you're gonna bang with these. So we got public service announcement, Kill You, Stan, Paul, the skit, Who Knew, Steve Berman, The Way I Am, The Real Slim Shady, Remember Me, I'm Back, Marshall Mathers, Ken Kniff skit, Drug Ballad, excuse me, Amityville, Bitch Please 2, Kim, Under the Influence, and Criminal. So we're just gonna go down this, man. We're gonna vibe out for the 26th year anniversary of the Marshall Mathers LP. Let's get into it, y'all. Let's get into it. I think this is probably one of his darkest albums, in my opinion. You know what I'm saying? I think, the other one was more of a story, um, more of just like an introduction. It was like, it was wild and rancid and racy, you know what I mean? But for the most part, it was fun. You know what I'm saying? That album felt like Slim Shady had a little fun. This one, I think this is more about the entry to stardom, blowing up, handling, coming at his mom's a lot more, very vicious with Kim and very horrorcore like raps, you know what I'm saying? But I do like this one a lot, but I think this was more on the extreme side of how Eminem was as he became an artist and got older. So we're gonna hop right into this, man. Public service announcement 2000. Let's see what we got, man. Let's drop a bomb. Let's strap up, y'all. Let's strap up.
This is another public service announcement brought to you in part by Slim Shady. Slim Shady does not give a fuck what you think. If you don't like it, you can suck his fucking cock. Little did you know, upon purchasing this album, you have just kissed his ass. Slim Shady is fed up with your shit, and he's going to kill you. Anything else?
Yeah. Sue me.
When I was just a little baby boy, my mama used to tell me crazy things. She used to tell me my daddy was an evil
man. She used to tell me he hated me. But then I got a little bit older and I realized she was the crazy one.
But there was nothing I could do or say to try to change it, cause that's just the way she was.
Yo, what's is funny? Once again, this is why I'm gonna say why I relate with Eminem's music a lot more than most brothers like myself do. You know what I'm saying? Because I've had these issues with Mom Dukes. You know what I'm saying? I've had these exact same issues with Mom Dukes. Now I'll always say minus the drugs, because my mom's was not on no drugs. But you know what I'm saying? She was a very poor mom. You know what I'm saying? She was a very poor mother, in my opinion. This is why we don't talk now, and this is why I got smoked with it now. You know what I'm saying? But growing up with this man, I knew this is exactly what it was. My moms used to tell me my dad ain't fuck with me, blah 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 blah. Like even up until I got a little older, my mom's was the enemy and probably my biggest ops in my life. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, I relate with Eminem when it comes to this type of music here. Now I know a lot of people won't, admit to having shitty moms or whatever the case may be, but shit, we hear like I said, no fluff. You know what I'm saying? She did what she's supposed to do, I guess. You know what I'm saying? I guess, I put air quotes on that, but I still feel like I was a pawn in her sick ass game. But yeah, I always related with M and the moms, bro. Always, bro. Always. Minus the certain things that he would say in the middle of the shit. But once again, when it comes to that overall just relation and depiction of the relationship, relatability for me. It's all about relatability.
They said I can't rap about being broke no more. They say I can't rap about coke no more. Slut, you think I won't choke no whore till the vocal cords don't work in the throat no more? These motherfuckers are thinking I'm playing, thinking I'm saying this shit cause I'm thinking it just to be saying it. Put your hands down, bitch, I ain't gonna shoot you. I'ma pull you to this bullet and put it through you. Shut up, slut, you're causing too much chaos. Just bend over and take it like a slut, okay, ma? Oh, now he's raping his own mother, abusing a horse, snorting coke, and we gave him the Rolling Stone cover? You goddamn right, bitch, and now it's too late. I'm triple platinum and tragedies happen in the States. I ain't been violent, you vile venomous, vile little bitch's name. Bike it and ring, ring, ring. Takes his chainsaw, left his brains off, dangling from his neck while his head barely hangs on. Blood, guts, gun, cuts, knives, lies, wives, nuns, slut. Bitch, I'ma kill you. You don't wanna fuck with me. Girls need you ain't nothing but a slut to me. Bitch, I'ma kill you. You ain't got the balls to beef. We ain't gonna never stop beefing. I don't squash the beef. You better kill me. I'ma be another rapper dead for popping off at the mouth with shit I shouldn't have said. But when they kill me, I'm bringing the world with me. Bitches too, you ain't nothing but a girl to me. I said,
you don't wanna fuck with Shady. Cause why? Cause Shady will fucking kill you. I said, you don't wanna fuck with Shady. Cause why? Cause Shady will fucking kill you.
Bitch, I'ma kill you like a murder weapon. I'ma conceal you in a closet with dildo sheets, pillows, and film you. Fuck with me. I've been through hell. Shut the hell up. Trying to develop these pictures of the devil to sell them. I ain't acid rap, but I rap on acid. Got a new blow roll and just had a strap on at it. Whoops, is that a subliminal hint? No. It's criminal intent to sodomize women again. Eminem offend? No. Eminem will insult. And if you ever give it to him, you give him an impulse to do it again. Then, if he does it again, you'll probably end up jumping out of something up in the tent. Bitch, I'ma kill you.
I ain't done this ain't the chorus. I ain't even done in the woods yet to paint the forest. A bloodstain is orange after you wash it 3 or 4 times in the tub, but that's normal, ain't it, Norman?
Serial killer hiding murder material.
That's that Norman Bates bar right there. You know what I'm saying? Once again, certain bars I wasn't catching when I was a young kid, you know what I'm saying? Because the brain wasn't fully developed yet. But Norman Bates, Psycho, horror killers, horror raps, sick content in the beginning of this. So that's the second track on the album, y'all. This is crazy.
In a cereal box on top of your stereo. Here we go again. We're out of our medicine, out of our mind. We want yours. Let us in. I'ma kill you.
You don't wanna fuck with me.
Girls need you ain't nothing but a slut to me. Bitch, I'ma kill you.
You ain't got the balls to beef. You ain't gonna never squad beef, and I don't squash the beef.
You better kill me.
I'ma be another rapper dead for popping off in the mouth with shit I shouldn't have said. I'm bringing the world with me. Bitches too. You ain't nothing but a girl to me. You don't wanna mess with Shady.
Cause why?
Cause Shady will fucking kill you.
I said
you don't wanna mess with Shady. Cause why?
Cause Shady will fucking kill you. Know why I say these things? Cause lady screams keep reaping in Shady's dreams. And the way things seem, I shouldn't have to pay these strings. Cause 80 G's a week.
You can say the same things twice.
Whenever I hate these things. Fuck shots. I hope the weed will outweigh these drinks. Motherfuckers want me to come on their radio shows just to argue with them cause their ratings stink. Fuck that. I choke radio announcer to bouncer. From that bitch to all 70,000 pounds. From principal to the student body and counselor. From in school to before school or out of school. I don't even believe in breathing. I'm leaving air in your lungs just to hear you keep screaming for me to see it. Okay, ready to go play. I got the machete from OJ, ready to make everyone's throat sing. You faggots keep egging me on till I have you at knife point, then you beg me to stop. Shut up, give me your hands and feet. I said shut up when I'm talking to you. You hear me? Answer me. I'ma kill you. You don't wanna fuck with me. Girl Steve, you ain't nothing but a slut to me. Bitch, I'ma kill you. You don't got the balls to beef. We ain't gonna never stop beef, and I don't squash the beef. You better kill me. I'ma be another rapper dead for popping off at the mouth with shit I shouldn't have said. But when they kill me, I'm bringing the world with me. Bitches too. You ain't nothing but a girl to me. Bitch, I'ma kill you. You don't wanna fuck with Shady. Cause why? Cause Shady will kill you. Said you don't wanna fuck with Shady. Why not? Cause Shady will kill you. I'm just playing, ladies. You know I love you.
That's where all that came from as well too. I'm just playing.
You learn a little
I love you.
When I was just a little baby boy.
But was fire. So I'm gonna give that song about a 3.5. I'm gonna give that song about a 3.5. Now I wanted to mention too that this was probably Eminem's most controversial ass album based off of the subject matter he was doing and his lyrical content. His lyrical content was wild because back then in the 2000s, going so hard on the F word and everything else. I remember like was it Tim Legler? Nah, I'm getting it mixed up. Nah, it's the dude from MTV. I forget his name off the top of my head, but MTV was all over this right here. Like parents were not fucking with how Eminem's lyrical content was on this album as well. This was probably Eminem. This was not even probably. This was definitely Eminem's most controversial album based off of just the Kim song. More going in depth about just like R word and his moms and shit like that, and just the R word topics that he had in this. Eminem's always been on this, but in 2000s this was different. Once again, I said him and Marilyn Manson were two polarizing figures in art and music. You know what I'm saying? Like people were not ready for this type of content to be put out there into the mainstream, and he was blowing up, and there was nothing you could do to stop it. Nothing. No matter what anybody tried to do, they could not stop it. Now, once again, Eminem is rapping about certain parts of his life, but he's depicting it in such a sick, sadistic way that people were just like, whoa, what is this? I remember MTV and people in the world were having a frenzy with this album, a frenzy, y'all. It was crazy. So, like I said, I'm gonna give that song a 3.5. Lyrical content was crazy. I'm always gonna be indifferent towards the R wording subject matter and stuff. I've always been like that, which is a good way to be like that, obviously. But like, when they did their little D12 things and stuff in this shit here, like I'll just be like, damn, that shit sounded kind of crazy. Now, once again, when you like 11, 12 or whatever hearing this shit, you know what I mean? It's a little bit different. Like you don't understand the context of a lot of things, so you just be saying the words. But once again, when you're an adult listening to this shit, it's kind of wild. It's kind of wild. So the next song we getting into, which is Stan. Which, fun fact, as well, as we get older and we start realizing things and digging into things, this was low-key a diss towards cannabis, which I found terrific. You know what I'm saying? Now, in real time, I had no idea what that's what it was. You know what I'm saying? We had no idea. But as time went on and as hip-hop lore went on, we all found out that this was essentially a diss. So he took a diss and made it hip-hop vernacular. You know what I mean? He made it easily one of the best songs probably from Eminem's catalog. You know what I'm saying? Like that's not for me, but in general, I feel like this is probably one of his top 5, if not, let's say top 5, top 10 best songs of all times from Eminem's catalog. So let's get into this. Stan. If you liking the video, you know what I'm saying, hype, like, subscribe, you know what I mean, for the vibes, not validation here, but Stan, let's get it. Dido. Only rain clouds touch my window, and I can't see it all. Even if I couldn't, I'll be there. There's a picture on my wall. It reminds me that it's not so bad. It's not so bad. This is elite storyteller from Eminem. This is probably his best storytelling song, so to keep it a bucksky.
Dear Slim, I wrote you
but you still ain't calling. I left my cell, my pager, and my home phone at the bottom. I sent 2 letters back in autumn, you must not have got them. There probably was a problem at the post office or something. Sometimes I scribble addresses too sloppy when I jot them. But anyways, fuck it, what's been up, man? How's your daughter? My girlfriend's pregnant too, I'm about to be a father. If I have a daughter, guess what I'ma call her? I'ma name her Bonnie. I read about your uncle.
And that's from the first album, Bonnie and Clyde, Me and My Daughter.
Ronnie too, I'm sorry. I had a friend kill himself over some bitch who didn't want him. I know you probably hear this every day, but I'm your biggest fan. I even got the underground shit that you did with Scam. I got a room full of your posters and your pictures, man. I like the shit you did with Rockets too, that shit was bad. Anyways, I hope you get this, man. Hit me back, just a chat. Truly yours, your biggest fan. This is Stan.
Once again, you get in perspectives, you know what I'm saying? It's dope how we put this together. The video made this even crazy.
Dear Slim, you still ain't called a road. I hope you have a chance. I ain't mad. I just think it's fucked up you don't answer fans. If you didn't want to talk to me outside the
and it's crazy hearing this song in 2026 too. My fault to pause. We'll play it back a couple of seconds. But what's crazy hearing this song in 2026 is that we never had this much access to artists like that. You know what I'm saying? Especially when they were mega stars and whatnot. Like it used to be fan mail and everything. Now it's DMs. Now we adding them. Now we follow them on all social media platforms. Like this is a song that shows how much the times has changed, which is fire.
Dear Slim, you still ain't called a road. I hope you have a chance. I ain't mad. I just think it's fucked up you don't answer fans. If you didn't want to talk to me outside the concert, you didn't have to, but you could have signed an autograph.
And it goes to show how obsessed fans are too with set artists. And I mean, you know, once again, social media I think is even worse because you actually start to feel like you know these motherfuckers and that you're like their best friends because you know we're following them, we're seeing everything that we do, and occasionally you know their team or their publicist might like the photo depending on who's running the page and everything else. So like we feel more of a connection with them than we ever had before. This is a crazy song in hindsight, considering how sick people were then when it was just fan mail and letters and like you had to really dig to go like find where these people were and shit. Now it's like it's right there at our fingertips.
For Matthew, that's my little brother, man. He's only 6 years old. We waited in the blistering cold for you 4 hours. You just said no. That's pretty shitty, man. You're like his fucking idol. He wants to be just like you, man. He likes you more than I do. I ain't that mad, though. I just don't like being lied to. Remember when we met in Denver? You said if I write you would write back. See, I'm just like you in a way. I never knew my father neither. He used to always cheat on my mom and beat her. I can relate to what you're saying in your songs. So when I have a shitty day, I drift away and put them on. Cause I don't really got shit else. So that shit helps when I'm depressed. I even got a tattoo with your name across the chest.
I felt that whole verse minus to getting the tattoo across my chest, you know what I'm saying, and all that. But whenever I was down, I put his songs on and shit like that. Like Eminem was one of those dudes for me, man. It was crazy. Like he was so different from me, you know what I'm saying? Like I'm like, this is a white guy that like I'm really relating to as far as just what I got going on in my life and like the relations I got with my moms, you know what I'm saying? Like it was really that aspect for me that made me feel Eminem on another level. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's what just made me a big fan. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna keep screaming that throughout, you know, all the albums where he does all this, because it was like his first 3 albums that he does that. And it's funny how people will always be like, he only raps about. I'm like, it was only really a few songs. Like once again, Eminem's deep cut songs in the album were always better than what the mainstream tried to push, in my opinion. Now, granted, the ones that got pushed in the mainstream were fire, but I think people judge Eminem's overall catalog based off of the songs that they heard on the radio, and if they didn't go dig, that's kind of where that's where their impressions were for Eminem.
Sometimes I even cut myself to see how much it bleeds. It's like adrenaline. The pain is such a sudden rush for me. See, everything you say is real, and I respect you because you tell it. My girlfriend's jealous because I talk about you 24/7, but she don't know you like I know you, Slim. No one does. She don't know what it was like for people like us growing up. You gotta call me, man. I'll be the biggest fan you'll ever lose. Sincerely yours, Stan. P.S. We should be together too.
Sus. Sus. Super sus line. It's like, bro, whoa, brother. What are we talking about, brother? Dido did a great job on the song, too.
good to call and write my fans. This'll be the last package I ever send your ass. It's been 6 months and still no word. I don't deserve it. I know you got my last 2 letters. I wrote the addresses on them perfect. So this is my cassette I'm sending you. I hope you hear it. I'm in a car right now. I'm doing 90 on the freeway. Hey Slim, I drink a fifth of vodka. You dare me to drive? You know the song?
That's a funny line. That is from the Slim Shady LP as well too. And it's crazy how you can eerily hear the windshield wipers going off in the car, and obviously the subtle raindrops that's going on in the background. He paints the perfect picture in the song.
By Phil Collins in the air of the night about that guy who could have saved that other guy from drowning but didn't. Then Phil saw it all, then at a show he found him. That's kind of how this is. You could have rescued me from drowning, now it's too late. I'm on 1,000 downers now, I'm drowsy. And all I wanted was a lousy letter or a call. I hope you know I ripped all of your pictures off the wall. I love you, Slim. We could have been together. Think about it. You ruined it now. I hope you can't sleep and you dream about it. And when you dream, I hope you can't sleep and you scream about it. I hope your conscience eats at you when you can't breathe without me. See, Slim? Shut up, bitch. I'm trying to talk. Hey, Slim, that's my girlfriend screaming in the trunk. But I didn't slit her throat. I just tied her up. See, I ain't like you. Cause if she suffocates, she'll suffer more. And then she'll die too.
Damn.
Well, gotta go.
That's so
I'm
dark.
At the bridge now. Oh, shit. I forgot. How am I supposed to send this shit out?
And what's crazy about that whole scenario and that whole setup is like, it's wild when he goes, see, I just tied her up. See, I ain't like you because if she suffocates, she'll suffer more than she'll, you know what I'm saying, pass too. It's wild because it's like with M, you know, they always say it's easy to pew pew a person, but when you bang 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 a person, you know what I'm saying, that's more personal. You know what I'm saying? That's more personal. You feel it a little bit more. So don't ask me why I feel that or know that. You know what I'm saying? I'm just going off what I heard. You know what I'm saying? Don't ask questions, but I'm just saying these are the sayings, you know what I mean? But like when you do that, it's a lot more personal, you know, because you're up close and personal with that. So once again, you ain't like it. You want her to suffer and stuff, which is a different type of pain versus a quick and easy and it's personal. So it is very different with what he did or what he just did versus what Eminem depicted in his song for what is it? Bonnie and Clyde. I can see it all.
Dear Stan, I meant to write you sooner, but I just been busy. You said your girlfriend's pregnant now. How far along is she? Look, I'm really flattered you would call your daughter that. And here's an autograph for your brother. I wrote it on the starter cap. I'm sorry I didn't see you with the show. I must have missed you. Don't think I did that shit intentionally just to diss you. But what's the shit you said about you like to cut your wrist too? I say that shit just clowning, dog. Come on, how fucking bitch you got some issues, Stan. I think you need some counseling to help your ass from bouncing off the walls when you get down some. And what's the shit about us meant to be together? That type of shit'll make me not want us to meet each other. I really think you and your girlfriend need each other, but maybe you just need to treat her better. I hope you get to read this letter. I just hope it reaches you in time before you hurt yourself. I think that you'll be doing just fine if you relax a little. I'm glad I inspire you as Stan. Why are you so mad? Try to understand that I do want you as a fan. I just don't want you to do some crazy shit. I seen this one shit on the news a couple weeks ago that made me sick. Some dude was drunk and drove his car over a bridge and had his girlfriend in the trunk, and she was pregnant with his kid. And in the car they found a tape, but they didn't say who it was to. Come to think about it, his name was, it was you. Damn.
Dark. 5 out of 5. 5 out of 5 couches on that one, y'all. 5 out of 5. 5 out of 5 couches on that, man. You know, you don't get a story better told than that. I mean, obviously there's a lot of great stories in hip hop, but you know, if I was to put a top 10 greatest hip hop storytelling songs ever, I'd probably put this in my top 10. On the lower top 10, you know what I'm saying? But definitely in my top 10. Actually, you know, it might be my sixth man. It might be my sixth man of a storytelling, you know what I'm saying? Storytelling raps. It might be my sixth man of it, you know what I'm saying? I can't think of the 5 off the top of my head because we in shady mode right now. But it ain't top 5. I can tell you that. It's not top 5, but it's definitely top 10. It's definitely top 10, and I'll probably put it at 6th or 7th, you know what I'm saying? If I was to really put together a list or something like that, I would probably put that there. But I am a fan of that one, man. That's a 5 out of 5. Very dark depiction of what obsessed fans are too, because that's an obsessed fan. It's about an obsessed fan or cannabis. And that's kind of how it was, especially in the early 2000s and prior. You know what I'm saying? Fans are obsessive. I don't know how it is now because obviously we're so connected with these artists now. Now, granted, some may be a little sick, but I think it eases it up a little bit just because of the accessibility we have towards these artists because of the social media networks and platforms and everything. But yeah, it's a 5 out of 5 right now. We got the Paul skit coming on. Don't forget to like the video, hype the video, subscribe for the vibes, not validation.
What's going on? It's Paul. Dre gave me a copy of the new album, and I just
fuck it.
Fuck it.
That'll always be hilarious, those skits, because it's just like he's just like, yo, you just keep getting sicker and sicker, bro. Like, how am I supposed to do PR damage control when you're putting out sick shit like this, M? What am I supposed to do? What am I supposed to do? Love it. So the next song we're getting into is Who Knew? You know what I'm saying? This is another dope one. Once again, you gotta credit Dre on the beats here as well, too. Dre on these beats is always something fucking crazy and insane. So yeah, we got that. Who knew? Let's get it. Who would have known? Mic check 1 2.
Who would have known? Who would have known? Fuck what it's for. Motherfucker comes out, sells a couple of million records. When these motherfuckers hit the ceiling. I don't do black music, I don't do white music. I make fight music for high school kids. I put lives at risk when I drive like this. I put wives at risk with a knife like this. Shit, you probably think I'm in your tape deck now. I'm in the backseat of your truck with duct tape stretched out. Duck the fuck way down, waiting to straight jump out. Put it over your mouth and grab you by the face. What now? Oh, you want me to watch my mouth? How? Take my fucking eyeballs out and turn them around? Look, I'll burn your fucking house down, circle around and hit the hydrant so you can't put your burning furniture out. I'm sorry, there must be a mix-up. You want me to fix up lyrics while the president gets his dick sucked? Fuck that, take drugs, rape sluts, make fun of gay clubs, men who wear makeup, get aware, wake up, get a sense of humor. We're trying to censor music, this is for your kids' music. But don't blame me when little Eric jumps off of the terrace. You should have been watching him, apparently you ain't parents.
I never knew I would get this big. I never knew I'd affect this kid. I never knew I'd get him to slit his wrist. I never knew
This is a great song and a hook too, because he's like, I never knew I would have this much influence, basically. You know what I'm saying? He didn't know that his influence was that powerful. A lot of artists don't know that until they get into the game. Drop a bomb for that, y'all. Drop a bomb.
get him to hit this bitch. I never knew I would get this big. I never knew I'd affect this kid. I never knew I'd get him to slit his wrist. I never knew I'd get him to hit this bitch.
So who's bringing the guns in this country? I couldn't sneak a plastic pellet gun through customs over in London. And last week I seen this Schwarzenegger movie where he's shooting all sorts of these motherfuckers with a Uzi. I see these 3 little kids up in the front row screaming go with their 17-year-old uncle. I'm like, guidance, ain't they got the same moms and dads who got mad when I asked if they like violence? And told me that my take taught them to swear. What about the makeup you allow your 12-year-old daughter to wear? So tell me that your son doesn't know any cuss words when his bus driver's screaming at him, fucking him up worse. And fuck was the first.
Yo, facts though. I was on the bus. Yo, bus drivers used to be cussing motherfuckers out. It's funny how they really tried to place blame on M throughout this period of time as well. Because I lived through this album in real time. A lot. That's what makes this album very special. Is that a lot of people, when they go back and listen, they wasn't in real time with this. Like, I was in real time, stomping the CDs out, protest outside of CD stores, all that shit. Like, I had to tape myself, you know what I'm saying? Like, and it's funny because though me and my moms didn't have a great relationship, we bumped that bitch please too, though. We was bumping that bitch please too.
First word I ever learned up in the 3rd grade, flipping the gym sheet to the bird. So read up about how I used to get beat up, Peter on be on free lunch and change school every 3 months. My life's like kinda what my wife's like. Fucked up after I beat her fucking ass every night, Ike. So how much easier would life be if 19 million motherfuckers grew to be just like me?
That's a nice little Ike Turner, not a nice, but you know, that was a Ike Turner flip. You know, obviously if you know what happened with Tina Turner and stuff like that.
This big, I never knew I'd affect this kid. I never knew I'd get him to slit his wrist. I never knew I'd get him to hit this.
That's why I like M too, because M can throw mad references that a lot of artists today, they don't really go back into the history of music. Like Eminem was definitely a fan of music. You know what I'm saying? He was a hip hop nerd, but he was a music guy as well too. When I like, this is why I connect, you know what I'm saying? Because it's, once again, you make references towards music in general. You know what I'm saying? A lot of artists that look like M don't really have the skill to do that because their lineage or their beginnings start from Eminem or something else. It don't start from like the beginnings of things. And I think that's where my not my gripe, but that's where I feel like I can't connect with a lot of artists that look like M, because yes, they can rap, yes, they make good music, but I'm like, where's the starting point? What can I relate to sometimes? You know what I'm saying? So that's why I don't jock or jack every artist that looks like M just because of that. You know what I'm saying? That you have to be a very special type of dude for me to get like connected with you. In my opinion, that's just me. You know what I'm saying? There's a handful of artists that look like M that I bang with, you know what I'm saying? But I don't accept a lot because I know that there's holes in the way that they create music, which is fine, you know what I'm saying? But for me, who's somebody who's just been throughout a lot of music, raised on different things, been through a lot of things, seen a lot of things, I'm like, you gotta respect it a little bit, you know what I'm saying? And M has that respect for it. That's why I like M a lot. That's why M's like my number one, my 1A, and then Ella is my 1B.
Bitch, I never knew I would get this big. I never knew I'd affect this kid. I never knew I'd get him to slit his wrist. I never knew I'd get him to hit this bitch. I never knew I
have a new house or a new car. A couple years ago, I was more poor than you are. I don't got that bad of a mouth, do I? Fuck shit ass bitch, cunt, shooby doo wop. Skibbity bebop, Christopher Reeves. Sonny Bono skis horses and hitting some trees. Hey.
Damn, he just tied Sonny Bono. Yo, Christopher Reeves was getting it early too. Early, bro. Early, but Sonny Bono was getting it a lot too. Sonny Bono was definitely getting it a lot. He had a Sonny Bono reference in the LP, Slim Shady LP as well too.
I don't got that bad of a mouth, do I? Fuck shit ass bitch, cunt, shooby doo wop. Skibbity bebop, Christopher Reeves. Sonny Bono skis horses and hitting some trees. Hey. How many retards to listen to me and run up in the school shooting when the piss to the teeth? Her, him, is it you, is it them? Wasn't me, Slim Shady said to do it again. Damn, how much damage can you do with a pen? Man, I'm just fucked up as you would have been. You would have been my shoes. Who would have thought? Slim Shady would be something that you would have bought. It would have made you get your gun and shoot at the cop. I just said it. I ain't know if you do it or not.
Cause I never knew I would get this big. I never knew I'd affect this kid. I never knew I'd get him to slit his wrist. I never knew I'd get him to hit this bitch. I never knew I would get this big. I never knew I'd affect this kid. I never knew I'd get him to slit his wrist. I never knew I'd get him to hit this bitch.
How the fuck was I supposed to know? Doom, 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 doom. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 boom. That's another one. That's another one, y'all. That's another fiver. That's another fiver. And like, you know, going back and listening to this is basically a song about like, I didn't know my influence was gonna have that much of an impact on like, you know, suburban America, mainly suburban America, you know what I'm saying? Because that was the big deal about Eminem, was that he was impacting suburban America. You know what I'm saying? People sleep on that fact too, because he was entering the suburbs, and parents was like, what's this rap stuff? Hip hop is the devil's music. You know what I'm saying? Once he started reaching that, it started changing the conversation a little bit more, and hip hop was more under of a microscope because of what Eminem was bringing to the table, because it was now no longer in the urban neighborhoods, in the streets and everything else. This was crossing over to a whole different wave and generation of kids. So that's what that song was about. More storytelling in a sick, sadistic way and in a comedic way. But once again, more storytelling from M in that, man. You got to love that. And also the ability to rap it in such a perfect way like that. Great. So we got a lot of fibers right now. But it's the first song. We got a lot of fibers going on right now. Kill You, I think I gave it 3.5, but obviously a 5 for Stan. You know, say we can't deny hip hop vernacular. Everybody uses Stan today. Who knew? Definitely another good one. We got another skit, Paul Berman. Let's get it.
Hey, Em, what's up?
Steve Hey,
Em, what's up?
Steve Berman, what's going on, man? How you doing? Good to see you again. What's up?
Em, could you come in here and have a seat, please?
Yeah.
Vanessa, shut the door.
Okay. So what's up? How's orders looking for the first week?
It would be better if you gave me nothing at all. This album is less than
nothing.
I can't sell this fucking record. Do you know what's happening to me out there?
What's the problem?
Violet Brown told me to go fuck myself.
Who's Violet?
Tower Records told me to shove this record up my ass. Do you know what it feels like to be told to have a record shoved up your ass?
Well,
I'm gonna lose my fucking job over this. Do you know why Dre's record was so successful? He's rapping about big screen TVs, blunts, 40s, and bitches. You're rapping about homosexuals and Vicodin. I can't sell this shit. Either change the record or it's not coming out. Now get the fuck out of my office. Now.
And you know what's funny about that skit right there? Not to go too far into the skit, obviously, but it goes to show what Eminem was always fighting against going in hip hop. Because once again, he said, rapping about cars, big screen TVs, and bitches and 40s, and like, stuff that people make their wave their hands and dance and shit. Eminem was really not making music for that. Now, once again, this is the exact reason why I always defend Eminem, because he wasn't about, he's like, yo, I just rap. That's it. He don't care about all the other stuff. Now, once again, that element is big in hip hop when it's in the culture, but Eminem brings something different. And that's why I like Eminem. Eminem never tried to do those clubby like records. You know what I'm saying? He never really attempted to do those clubby like records. I feel like maybe when it went to like encore ish, when like Smack Dad and shit like that was kind of around, like maybe he tried to go that route. I felt like he did, but like that was never Eminem's type of thing. You know what I mean? And that's why I'm always gonna be like, sometimes yes, you need the club records, but that skit alone tells you exactly why Eminem is the way he is. Hence why we're going into the way I am. Let's get it.
And whatever.
Whatever. Dre, just let it run.
Hey,
Yo, turn that beat up a little bit. Hey, yo. This song is for anyone. Fuck it. Shut up and listen.
Hey, yo. I sit back with this pack of zigzags and this bag of this weed. It gives me the shit needed to be the most meanest MC on this earth. And since birth, I've been cursed with this curse to just curse and just blurt this berserk and bizarre shit that works and it sells and it helps in itself to relieve all this tension, dispense and these sentences getting the stress that's been eating me recently off of this chest, and I rest again peacefully. But at least have the decency in you to leave me alone when you freaks see me out in the streets when I'm eating or feeding my daughter to not come and speak to me. I don't know you and no, I don't owe you a motherfucking thing. I'm not Mr. Instinct, I'm not what your friends think. I'm not Mr. Friendly, I can be a prick if you tip me. My tank is on empty. No patience is in me, and if you offend me, I'm lifting you 10 feet in the air. I don't care who was there and who saw me, just jaw you, will call you a lawyer, file you a lawsuit. I'll smile in the courtroom and buy you a wardrobe. I'm tired of all you. I don't mean to be mean, but that's all I can be. It's just me, and I am whatever you say.
And that first verse is fire as well too, because he's basically like, this is a verse about rising to stardom. Everybody all up in his face. Everybody thinking they owe him something. You know what I'm saying? All of that. Like that. Listen, M was not ready for the stardom that he propelled to at this point in time. You can hear it in the music very early. Right back to it.
Say I am. If I wasn't, then why would I say I am? In the paper, the news, every day I am. Radio won't even play my jam, cause I am whatever you say I am. If I wasn't, then why would I say I am? In the paper, the news, every day I am. I don't know, it's just the way I am. Sometimes I just feel like my father. I hate to be bothered with all of this nonsense. It's constant and oh, it's just lyrical content. The song Guilty Conscience has gotten such rotten responses, and all of this controversy circles me, and it seems like the media immediately points a finger at me. So I point one back at him, but not the index or pinky or the ring or the thumb. It's the one you put up when you don't give a fuck, when you won't just put up with the bullshit they pull, cause they full of shit too. When a dude's getting bullied and shoots up his school and they blame it on Maryland and the heroin, where were the parents at? And look where it's at, middle America. Now it's a tragedy, now it's so sad to see an upper class city having this happening. Then attack Eminem cause I rap this way, but I'm glad cause they feed me the fuel that I need for the fire to burn, and it's burning and I have returned, and I am whatever you say I am. If I wasn't, then why would I say I am? In the paper, the news, every day I am. Radio won't even play my jam, cause I am whatever you say I am. If I wasn't, then why would I say I am? In the paper, the news, every day I am. I don't know, it's just the way I am. I'm so sick and tired of being admired that I wish that I would just die or get fired and drop from my label. Let's stop with the fables. I'm not gonna be able to top of my name is pigeonholed into some poppy sensation that got me rotation at rock and roll stations, and I just do not got the patience to deal with these cocky Caucasians who think I'm some wigger who just cause I talk with an accent and grab them up all, so they always keep asking the same fucking questions.
I swear, this is probably the first time I definitely heard the word wigger. Cause I'm gonna say this again. I remember when I first heard this shit, bro. I was like, yo, did he just say nigga? But I was like, there's a W there. So I'm like, what the fuck is a wigger? It's like, what the fuck is a wigger? Like, this is definitely the first time I heard the word wigger. So my man coined two terms in a matter of one album and a couple of tracks apart. Stan with a whole song and the term wigger. Cause let me know in the chat. Let me know in the comments. When did y'all hear the term wigger? I heard that term wigger for the first time when Eminem said it. Like, and I went to school in the burbs, so I know for sure I never heard the term wigger. I never heard that before. I still didn't really understand what it meant. I mean, obviously with the context, you're like, okay, that's a white person trying to be black. But I was like, yo, that wigger word is kind of weird. You know what I'm saying? The wigger word was definitely kind of weird, y'all. But let me know. Let me know when y'all heard the term wigger, man. I'm gonna always ask that anytime I hear the song, because I just did a double reaction with the remix of this song and something else. So yeah. When y'all hear the word wigger, man, for the first time?
What school did I go to? What hood I grew up in? The why, the who, what, when, the where, and the how. Till I'm grabbing my hair and I'm tearing it out. Cause they're driving me crazy. I can't take it, I'm racing, I'm pacing, I stand and I sit. And I'm thankful for every fan that I get. But I can't take a shit in the bathroom without someone standing by it. No, I won't sign your autograph. You can call me an asshole, I'm glad, cause I am whatever you say I am. If I wasn't, then why would I say I am? In the paper, the news, every day I am. Radio won't even play my jam, cause I am whatever you say I am. If I wasn't, then why would I say I am? In the paper, the news, every day I am. I don't know, it's just the way I am.
We're gonna give that a fiver. We're gonna give that a 5-piece nugget and a bomb. You know what I'm saying? That's definitely a 5-piece because Eminem spazzed on that, and that's just one of Eminem's best songs as well off this album. Now, I'm gonna let y'all know which one of my favorite songs are on this album right now. I can't remember which ones they are because I like this whole album as well too. Once again, I'm an Eminem show guy over the Marshall Mathers LP, even though Marshall Mathers LP is fucking dope. But I choose Eminem show over Marshall Mathers LP. Let me know in the comments which one y'all choose as well too. But I'm definitely an Eminem show guy over that. But the next song we're getting into is one of his goofy ass singles that always hits the radio and always put Eminem in a fucking bind when it came to arguing for how great Eminem is, because they always push the goofy shit with Eminem. And this is the real Slim Shady that relates to a specific type of crowd. And this is why people will always argue Eminem is just whatever the case may be. But anywho, Real Slim Shady, which is one of my least favorite songs. You're going to see a pattern here as we do the Eminem full album reactions, as we go down the rabbit hole, is that I don't like the goofy songs from M like that. And that's not because they're not good. It's just that I feel like it's a detriment to Eminem's legacy in a way where it's like you can't talk about him with other MCs because people will bring up these songs. That's what I'm trying to say. But right back to it, Real Slim Shady.
May I have your attention, please? May I have your attention, please? Will the real Slim Shady please stand up? I repeat, will the real Slim Shady please stand up? We're gonna have a problem here.
Y'all act like you never seen a white person before. Jaws all on the floor like Pam, like Tommy just burst in the door and started whooping her ass worse than before. They first were divorced, sewing her over furniture. It's the return of the... Oh, wait, no, wait, you're kidding. He didn't just say what I think he did he? And Dr. Dre said...
Nothing, you idiots. Dr. Dre's dead. He's locked in my basement.
Feminist women love Eminem.
Slim Shady, I'm sick of him. Look at him walking around grabbing his you-know-what, flipping the you-know-who.
Yeah, but he's so cute, though.
Yeah, I probably got a couple of screws up in my head loose, but no worse than what's going on in your parents' bedrooms. Sometimes I wanna get on TV and just let loose, but can't. But it's cool for Tom Green to hump a dead moose. My bum is on your lips. My bum is on your lips. And if I'm lucky, you might just give it a little kiss. And that's the message that we deliver to little kids and expect them not to know what a woman's clitoris is. Of course they're gonna know what intercourse is by the time they hit 4th grade. They got the Discovery Channel, don't they? We ain't nothing but mammals. Well, some of us cannibals who cut other people open like cantaloupes. But if we can hump dead animals and antelopes, then there's no reason that a man and another man can't elope. So if you feel like I feel, I got the antidote. Women wave your pantyhose, sing the chorus and it goes. I'm Slim Shady, yes I'm the real Shady. All you other Slim Shadys are just imitating. So won't the real Slim Shady please stand up? Please stand up, please stand up. Cause I'm Slim Shady, yes I'm the real Shady. All you other Slim Shadys are just imitating. So won't the real Slim Shady please stand up? Please stand up, please stand up. Will Smith don't got a cuss in his raps to sell records. Well I do, so fuck him and fuck you too. You think I give a damn about a Grammy? Half of you critics can't even stomach me, let alone stand me. But Slim, what if you win? Wouldn't it be weird? Why? You guys just lie to get me here so you can sit me here next to Britney Spears. You shit, Christina Aguilera better switch me chairs so I can sit next to Carson Daly and Fred Durst and hear them argue over who she.
And it's funny how like we're hearing the songs where like he's coming at the pop because everybody be like, yo, who he diss and stuff like that. Who he diss is like I feel like this is one of the only few songs where like he dissed him. But once again, this is why I hated the mainstream songs because they used that against Eminem when it came to his real lyrical ability as an MC and a microphone ripper and a battler and a destroyer of all MCs. They just always use this as a reason, which goes to show for me that people never really actually took the time to listen to the deep cuts of the album or give him even a chance to understand like this dude is really going to bust your favorite MC's ass. But, you know, I guess Britney Spears, Christina Aguilera, Fred Durst, and then like, you know, I guess, you know, because of this song, you know what I'm saying? There was a couple other ones, but like because of this song, you know what I mean? So, yeah. Once again, they only heard the radio songs and never really dug into the deep cuts. I'm just saying.
Gave head to first, little bitch, put me on blast on MTV.
Because also, once again, we've been through 6 songs at this point, and this is the first time I've heard him come at the pop stars. I think he might have said something about NSYNC one time. You know what I'm saying, about being like a nice guy and shit like that. But once again, like he wasn't like, you know, he's taking jabs because he also, if you look at, you know, what he stood for, he's like, I like hip hop, I don't like that poppy stuff. And plus him being a white guy in rap, they was trying to box him in that little I'm so friendly category. He's like, yo, I'm a rapper, dog. Fuck these motherfuckers. I mean, my man even had beef with Mark Wahlberg, dog. You know what I'm saying? He had a little something with Mark Wahlberg. Let's not forget that either.
He's cute, but I think he's married to Kim. I should download her audio on MP3 and show the whole world how you gave him an MVD. I'm sick of you little girl and boy groups. All you do is annoy me, so I haven't sent here to destroy you.
Didn't I just say that too? I'm dead.
Just like me, who cuss like me, who just don't give a fuck like me, who dress like me, walk, talk, and act like me, and just might be the next best thing, but not quite me. I'm Slim Shady, yes, I'm the real Shady. All you other Slim Shadys are just imitating, so won't the real Slim Shady.
You know what's funny with that line right there too? Let's drop a bomb for that as well. But with that line right there, it also shows why it's so hard for other MCs that look like Eminem to like get to that Eminem level, because Eminem set the bar super duper high, like super duper 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 high for any MC like that looks like him to come into the game. And like, I don't understand how that works, but it does. You know what I'm saying? It does. Because like when you look at, you know, black artists, dog, like it's not really hard to do that. Like everybody has their own lane, but for some reason for white artists, if you ain't Eminem or close to Eminem or similar to Eminem or whatever, that's just the bar. Eminem is the bar for like white rappers, and anything else below that, like it's below average, it's mediocre, like it's hard to depict it. Like, cause who's ever been as big as Eminem? I heard Mac Miller and stuff, but I never got into Mac Miller's music and stuff. But like, what other white MC rapper has really been big like Eminem since? I can't tell you now. Once again, he's dissed Paul Wall, he's dissed the Bubba Sparks, and those were people that had their run, but nobody's done it like Eminem. It's crazy. He's a unique cat, bro. He's a unique cat.
Please stand up, please stand up, please stand up. Cause I'm Slim Shady, yes, I'm the real Shady. All you other Slim Shadys are just imitating. So won't the real Slim Shady please stand up, please stand up, please stand up. I'm like a head trip to listen to, cause I'm only giving you things you joke about with your friends inside your living room. The only difference is I got the balls to say it in front of y'all, and I don't gotta be false or sugarcoat it at all. I just get on the mic and spit it, and whether you like to admit it, I just shit it better than 90% of you rappers out, kid. Then you wonder how can kids eat up these albums like volumes? It's funny, cause at the rate I'm going when I'm 30, I'll be the only person in a nursing home flirting, pinching nurses' asses when I'm jacking off of Jergens and I'm jerking, but this whole bag of Viagra isn't working.
Damn, Jergens lotion was out back then too. I didn't know that.
And every single person is a Slim Shady lurking. He could be working at Burger King, spitting on your onion rings, or in the parking lot circling, screaming I don't give a fuck with his windows down and the system up. So will the real Shady please stand up and put one of those fingers on each hand up and be proud to be out of your mind and out of control. And one more time, loud as you can. How does it go? Shadys are just imitating. So won't the real Slim Shady please stand up? Please stand up. Please stand up.
Guess there's a Slim Shady in all of us. Fuck it. Let's all stand up.
You learn a little something.
All right, I'm gonna get that song because it's one of my least favorite songs. And that's just me being biased towards Eminem's mainstream songs that hit the radio. I'm gonna give it a 3, but it's probably one of his better mainstream songs, to be honest with you. But it's just, once again, I just never liked how they pushed that type of music for Eminem being his singles. Now, obviously, The Way I Am was a single as well too, which was a fire single. I'll choose The Way I Am over The Real Some Shady all day. But I also think it just it lacks relatability for me because I'm not gonna have blonde hair, I don't have blue eyes, and I don't wear blue jeans and a t-shirt. That was the fit and the look back then. You know what I'm saying? That was just a look for people that was really fans of Eminem and shit. Like everybody did the double piercings. Like I went to school in the burbs, so I seen it. I witnessed it in real time. Like once again, I lived this album in real time and seen the impact that Eminem did have over suburban America. You know what I'm saying? So it's not a racist thing, it's not a biased thing. It's just what I lived through and what I've seen growing up, where he really shifted white culture and hip hop, you know what I'm saying, to the point where it was acceptable, I guess, or people started paying attention to it more. But either way, like he influenced the white core audience, you know what I'm saying? And then that's what made most people a fan of more hip hop and stuff. But Eminem did that, you know what I mean? I ain't mad at Eminem for that, but that's once again why I never pushed for the singles, because they weren't relatable for people in the hood, people around the way, people that look like me, you know what I'm saying? It didn't really matter, but I still fucked with it, but it wasn't my thing. Now, probably when I was like 11, 12, I liked the music video and shit, but this was once again, my least favorite songs for M. But yeah, I'll give that a 3. Let me know what y'all is giving that in the comments below as well too. But we're gonna move right along, man. Don't forget to hype the video, like the video, subscribe for the vibes, not validation. So the next song we're getting into is Remember Me, and it's got my man Sticky Fingers and RBX. Now I seen something the other day where somebody said M got washed, or somebody might have got M on this track, but I feel like M really destroyed this verse over a lot of people, and it was mainly, I think, Sticky Fingers. You know what I'm saying? I don't think I agree with that. But we're gonna listen again to hear that, because this is one of my favorite songs off here, and I think Eminem killed this shit on the low. Like when I go out, I'm gonna go out shooting. I mean, when I die, I mean, when I go out to the club, stupid. Like he started that shit crazy. But we're gonna hop into this and see if that stands true. Now, I also am on record saying that I think Royce got M on Bad Meets Evil, but that's Royce though. It's Royce, you know what I mean? And that's the only person. And it can happen, but we'll see though. Let's see. Let's get into it. Remember Me.
Remember me, 7 execution. Remember me, I have no remorse. Remember me,
I'm high power.
Remember me,
I drop bombs like Hiroshima.
For this one, they scream X, you retarded. Cause I grab the mic and get down like syndrome. I then roam into the masses without boundaries, which qualifies me for the term universe. Without no rehearsal, how league words is controversial. Like I'm not the one you want to contest, see? Cause I'll hit your ass like the train did that bitch that got banned from TV. Heavyweight.
I don't know if y'all remember that clip from Banned from TV. That clip always stayed with me since I was probably like the 4th grade, because I remember watching that lady get hit by a train and she like flew into the camera. That shit was crazy. And then they just cut out. And I wonder whatever happened with that too. I heard multiple stories like her head fell off, she got cut in half. I'm like, nah, she just flew and got hit really hard. But that I remember that. I remember that.
Get up. Hit you got your whole head split up. Local is the motion. We coming through. Hollow tips is the lead, the 45 through. Remember me.
Throw your guns in the air. That's the song right there. Slam, slam.
Niggas that say no for answer, get told no. Yeah, I've been told no, but it was more like no. Like a bitch better fuck you if you let her. Better come better than better to be a competitor. This better's ahead of the shit is a redder. You getter and getter. I'm meta instead of the cheddars and credit. Settle vendetta with metal beretta from ghetto to ghetto. Evidence, no, never leave a shredder. I got the soul of every rapper in me. Love me or hate me. My mom's got raped by the industry and made me. I'm the illest nigga ever. I told you, I get my pussy in them tight bitches told you. One beat, nigga, better dead that shit. My name should be, can't believe that nigga said that shit. Price saying he ain't a killer, but I'm killing myself. Smoke death, fuck bitches raw on the kitchen floor. So think what I'ma do to you, have done to you. Got niggas in my hood to do that shit for a blunt or two. What you wanna do? Cocksuckers with blockbusters. Till the cop droppers gon' start ruckus and drop blockbusters round the clock hustlers. You cannot touch us. I'm getting wired, niggas wanting me dead. Why in my head? You think it could be something I said?
Now we heard Sticky's verse. Sticky's verse was tough, better than RBX's, but RBX's verse was pretty solid too. But we heard that verse. Now it's hard for me to believe that Sticky out-rapped Eminem on this verse. It's hard for me to believe. It's very hard for me to believe, but we're gonna wait and see. I liked his verse. I'm gonna give his verse out of 5. I'm gonna give it a 3.5, and I'm gonna give RBX's verses a 3. Now let's see what M got.
Remember me? I just don't give a fuck. Remember me? Yeah, fuck you too. Remember me?
I'm no down and I'm shifty. I'm shady.
When I go out, I'ma go out shooting.
So I like, you know what's funny hearing this as I get older, I like how they kind of are naming songs about like Remember Me and then naming certain songs that they did. You know what I'm saying? I like that. I never caught that upon listening when I was young, because once again I'm 12, dog. I'm 12, you know what I'm saying? So like I like that. I like that a lot.
Remember me? I just don't give a fuck. Remember me? Yeah, fuck you too. Remember me? Remember me? When I go out, I'ma go out shooting. I don't mean when I die, I mean when I go out to the club, stupid. I'm trying to clean up my fucking image, so I promised the fucking critics I wouldn't say fucking for 6 minutes.
6 minutes, Slim Shady, you're on.
My baby's mom, bitch made me an angry blonde, so I made me a song, killed her and put Haley on. I may be wrong, I keep thinking these crazy thoughts in my cranium, but I'm stuck with a crazy mom.
Is she really on as much dope as you say she's on?
Came home and somebody must have broken the back window and stole 2 loaded machine guns and both of my trench coats. 6 dreams, a picnic scenes, 2 kids.
Come on now.
Them 16s, 10 clips each.
Nah.
Each, and Slim gets blamed and Bill Clinton speech to fix these streets. Fuck that! You faggots can vanish the volcanic ash and reappear in hell with a can of gas. Animatch, aftermath. Dre, grab the gas, show 'em where it's at. Fuck you staring at? Don't you remember me?
Ain't no way we talking about Sticky, and I love Sticky. Don't get me wrong, I love Sticky Fingers, dog. But we can't be serious right now. We can't be serious about the rhyme patterns, the flow patterns, the bars. He smashed this. He smashed this. He smashed it.
Remember me.
Smashed it.
Remember me.
Remember me.
Every Raising Cane's
man.
chicken finger is cooked over.
Yeah, I'm gonna get that song a 5 and a bomb. You know what I'm saying? Everybody did they thing on the verses, but ain't no way we talking about Sticky Fingers out-rapped Eminem on this verse. Ain't no way, boy. Ain't no way. I forget though. People do be hopping on the internet and just really be saying anything just to, make the content. You know what I'm saying? There's no fluff over here, but I know what it is. I get what it is. I gotta remember that every now and then, because you can't hear those verses and be like, nah, Sticky out-rapped Eminem on that. I'm sorry, you can't do it. You can't do it. But that's a 5er though. There's a lot of 5s on this album. This album is fire, dog. Like, this album is definitely fire. This is probably a no skipper, low key. You know what I'm saying? Actually, nah, I'll skip Real Slim Shady. I'll probably skip Real Slim Shady, but we're getting into some shit right quick now though. This is like the next half of this album serious. The next half, because I'm looking at the track list as well too. This shit is serious. So we got the I'm Back. You know what I'm saying? We got I'm Back. Just remember, we got I'm Back. You know what I mean? Let's get it. It's probably one of the best songs on here, low key.
That's why they call me Slim Shady.
I'm back. I'm back.
That's why they call me Slim Shady. I'm back. That's why they call me Slim Shady. I'm back.
I'm back.
That's why they call me Slim Shady.
The way he rapped on this is crazy.
I murder a rhyme, one word at a time. You never heard of a mind, it's perverted as mine. You better get rid of that 9, it ain't gonna help. What's it gonna do against a man that strangles himself? I'm waiting for hell, like hell, shit, I'm anxious as hell. Manson, you're safe in that cell, be thankful it's jail. I used to be my mommy's little angel at 12. 13, I was putting shells in a gauge on the shelf. I used to get punked and bullied on my block till I cut a kitten's head off and stuck it in his kid's mailbox. I used to give a fuck, now I can give a fuck less. What do I think of success? It sucks, too much press, stress, too much stress, depressed, too upset, it's just too much mess. I guess I must just blew up quick. Grew up quick, was raised right. Whatever you say's wrong, whatever I say's right. You think of my name now whenever you say hi. Became a commodity cause I'm WHITE. Cause MTV was so friendly to me. Can't wait till Kim sees me. Now is it worth it? Look at my life, how is it perfect? Read my lips, bitch. What, my mouth isn't working? You hear this finger? Oh, it's upside down. Here, let me turn this motherfucker up right now.
That first verse was fucking fire, dog. Oh my god. Oh man. Oh man. Emma's on a rapping rampage on this one.
That's why they call me Slim Shady. That's why they call me Slim Shady. That's why they call me Slim Shady.
And it gets better and better too. The way he's rapping on this.
I take each individual degenerate's head and reach into it just to see if he's influenced by me, if he listens to music. And if he feeds into this shit, he's an innocent victim and becomes a puppet on the string of my tennis shoe. My name is Slim Shady. I've been crazy way before radio didn't play me. The sensational, that is the incredible. With Ken Kniff who just finds them inedible. It's Ken Kniff on the internet trying to lure your kids with him into bed. It's a sick world we live in these days. Slim for Pete's sakes, put down Christopher Reeve's legs. Jeez, you guys are so sensitive. Slim, it's a touchy subject. Fine, just don't mention it. Mine with no sense in it. Pride gets so frenetic, whose eyes get so squinted. I'm blind from smoke in them with my windows tinted with 9 limos rented. Doing lines of coke in them with a bunch of guys hopping out all high and those in it. And that's where I get my name from. That's why they call me Slim Shady.
That's why they call me Slim Shady. That's why they call me.
I feel like this album was like peak Dre production too. Like this album in particular was peak Dre production right here. I will say that.
Slim Shady. I'm back.
That's why they
Call me Slim Shady. I'm back.
I take 7 from stand them all in line. Add an AK-47, a revolver, a 9, a Mac 11, and an auto solves the problem of mine. And that's a whole school of bullies shot up all at one time. Cause I'm shady, they call me as crazy as the world was over this whole Y2K thing. And by the way, in sync, why do they sing? Am I the only one who realizes they stink? Should I dye my hair pink and care what y'all think? Lip sync and buy a bigger size of earrings? That's why I tend to block out when I hear things. Cause all these fans screaming is making my ears ring. So I just throw up a middle finger and let it linger longer than the rumor that I was sticking it to Christina. Cause if I ever stuck it to any singer in showbiz, it'd be Jennifer Lopez. And Puffy, you know this. I'm sorry, Puff, but I don't give a fuck. If this chick was my own mother, I'd still fuck her with no rubber and come inside her and have a son and a new brother at the same time and just say that it ain't mine. What's my name?
Slim Shady. That's why they call me Slim Shady. That's why they call me Slim Shady.
They call me Slim Shady. I'm back. I'm back.
Keep getting away with this.
Hi, Mom.
Get away with this.
12.
Dr. Dre.
Back.
Slim
Slim Shady. 2001. I'm blew it out from this blunt. Fuck. Well, ladies and gentlemen, it looks like we got another 5 and a bomb, man. I think on that one really displayed how technical he was on his rapping abilities on that. Like, I often say, which track did he rap the best on each album? And I think that was one of his better rapping abilities on that. He rapped really well on that. Like, he rapped really, really well on that one, like, for real. Like, the other ones, like, they were, solid rapping, but I think the best rapping ability, the best rapping that he did was on this song as well. You know what I'm saying? Like, that was the best one. Bars, delivery, wordplay. And this is also before Eminem started rapping super duper fast and stuff. You know what I mean? Eminem didn't have that in his bag until he started to learn how to rap again, and he just started bending words and doing things. But Eminem had the cadence, he had the flow. That was just one of those ones. So that's a 5 for me. That's a 5. So the next one we get into is "Cause I'm Just Marshall Mathers, Marshall Mathers." Let's get into it. This might be another good one too, as far as rapping too.
I just don't get it.
Last year I was nobody. This year I'm selling records. See, I'm telling you, this album is about like, stardom. You know what I'm saying? Like getting into stardom and being all in the limelight, dealing with fans and shit. Like each album early on in Eminem's career had a dope ass concept, and like it was real life concepts as far as like what it's like being in that game. And it led into the Eminem show as well too, because right after that, I feel like that's when we had 8 Mile and shit. We had Eminem going through, the stuff that he was going through with Kim and those charges and shit like that, with beating up the bouncer with the empty strap and all the other stuff that just came with fame that he just wasn't ready for, clearly. But he's rapping about it here.
Now everybody wants to come around like I owe him something.
Fuck you want from me? $10 million? That's what his mom sued him for, I think, too.
See, I'm just Marshall Mathers. I'm just a regular guy, I don't know why.
Ain't that crazy that your mom suing you for 10 mil when you a multimillionaire and she could easily just get that without suing you? But when you're a piece of crap mom, no offense, you know what I'm saying, an RIP to his moms, but we're talking about what was happening in real time with that. It's like, that's what you do. Like, that's kind of crazy. You can see why that relationship was so crazy, early on. Now, obviously, we don't know what the relationship was like with him and his mom after the fact, because he never really talked about it except for that song, I think Headlights or something like that, on Marshall Mathers LP too, I feel like. But yeah, I ain't never made amends with mine, you know what I'm saying? So hopefully he made amends with his before she passed. But yeah, it's crazy hearing that now, being older. It's like, wow, she really sued you for something that she could have got without suing you. And then you could have just made amends that way. You just made the relationship that much worse by doing that.
What's about me? Nobody ever gave a fuck before. All they did was doubt me. Now everybody wanna run their mouth and try to take shots at me. Yo, you might see me jogging, you might see me walking. You might see me walking a dead rat while a dog with his head chopped off in the park with a spike collar, hollering at him cause the son of a bitch won't quit barking. Or leaning out a window with a cocked shotgun, driving up the block in the car that they shot Pac in.
That's a nice little Boys in the Hood reference, you know what I'm saying? Ricky!
Or leaning out a window with a cocked shotgun, driving up the block in the car that they shot Pac in. Looking for pigs, killers, dressing ridiculous, blue and red like I don't see what the big deal is. Double barrel 12 gauge bigger than Chris Wallace. Pissed off cause Biggie and Pop just missed all this. Watching all these cheap imitations get rich off them and get dollars. It should have been theirs like they switched wallets. And amidst all this crisp popping and wristwatches, I just sit back and just watch and just get nauseous. And walk around with an empty bottle of Remy Martin, starting shit like some 26-year-old skinny carton. God damn it! And anti-Backstreet and Ricky Martin. Whose instinct to kill instinct, don't get me started. These fucking brats can't sing and Britney's garbage. What's this bitch retarded? Give me back my...
I forgot, he really just hated like the little pop groups and boy bands and shit back in the day. Which once again, this is another reason why people was coming at him super hard about like, look who he's dissed. The only people he battled, which I'm like, he ain't battled them. Like they ain't rap back at that. He just dissed them on track. Like, why are we using that as opponents? Why are we using them as opponents? That's why context matters too. You know what I'm saying? But yes, he was coming at pop stars often in his second album. I don't even think he really did in the first. It was just really this album. From what I remember, it was really just this album, dog.
$16. All I see is sissies and magazines smiling. Whatever happened to wilding out and being violent? Whatever happened to catching the good old-fashioned passing it ass whooping and getting your shoes coat and your hat took it? New kids on the block suck a lot of dick. Boy-girl groups make me sick, and I can't wait till I catch all you faggots in public. I'ma love it.
Okay, so that's why Mark Wahlberg and Eminem had that little smoke and that little tension at MTV because of that. The new kids on the block. Yep, that's why. Now it makes sense.
Vanilla Ice don't like me. He said some shit vibe to spite me. They went and dyed his hair just like me. A bunch of little kids wanna swear just like me. And run around screaming, I don't care, just bite me. I think I was put here to annoy the world and destroy your little 4-year-old boy or girl. Plus I was put here to put fear in faggots who spray Fagel root beer and call themselves clowns cause they look queer. Faggots who dope and silent gay, claiming Detroit when y'all live 20 miles away. And I don't wrestle, I'll knock you fucking faggots the fuck out. Ask them about the club they was at when they snuck out after they ducked out the back when they saw us and bugged out. Ducked down and got paintball shot at they truck loud. Look at y'all running your mouth again when you ain't seen a fucking mile road south of 10. And I don't need help from D12 to beat up 2 females in makeup who may try to scratch me with Lee nails. Slim anus, you damn right Slim anus. I don't get fucked in mine like you 2 little flaming faggots.
Damn, so ICP got a whole verse up in there, a whole verse. Now, if you guys remember in real time when ICP was dissing Eminem, they made a song off of the high my name is, which was I think Slim Anus, and that's where he's getting the damn right you Slim Anus. I don't get effed in my like you 2 little claiming effins, you know what I'm saying? And obviously the ICP wearing the clown makeup and they used to wrestle and everything else. So they got a whole verse. Vanilla Ice caught a stray. New Kids on the Block, aka Mark Wahlberg and his crew caught a stray. There was a lot of shit going on with that, man. Goddamn. And it's the funny thing is that white rappers back then kind of were like a gimmick, you know what I'm saying? And we're like not taken as serious. And Eminem was Eminem was definitely the first white rapper that was taken serious in the hip hop culture overall, for real. Just being real. You know, obviously Beastie Boys and a lot of people, stuff like that. But like, once again, they weren't doing this type of rapping though. You know what I'm saying? Like, yes, there was many before M, or few before M, but they weren't doing what M was doing, though. They weren't rapping like this. Let's just keep it a buck. They weren't rapping like this. They weren't doing gangster rap. They weren't doing hardcore rap. They wasn't doing diss raps. They wasn't doing the type of raps that Eminem was doing. We just gonna keep it a stack out here, y'all. We just gonna keep it a stack, and that's no disrespect to any of the white MCs before M, but they wasn't doing it like that.
I'm not a wrestler guy. I'll knock you out if you talk about me. Come and see me on the streets alone if you assholes doubt me. And if you wanna run your mouth, then come take your best shot at me.
Is it because you love me that y'all expect so much of me? You little groupie bitch, get off me, go fuck Puffy. Now because of this blonde mop that's on top.
More Puffy lines.
This fucked up head that I've got, I've gone pop. The underground just spun around and did a 360. Now these kids diss me and act like some big sissies. Oh, he just did some shit with Missy, so now he thinks he's too big to do some shit with MC. Get busy.
That's crazy. I didn't know that was the song that he was talking about, that play that funky music. What's the deal? Is it over? You know what I'm saying? Like, he had that song with Missy. Turn the music up. Dun-dun-dun-dun-dun. You know what I'm saying?
My fucking bitch mom suing for 10 million. She must want $1 for every pill I've been stealing. Shit, where the fuck you think I picked up the habit? All I had to do was go in the room and lift up a mattress. Which is it, bitch? Mrs. Briggs or Miss Mathers? It doesn't matter.
Which is it, bitch?
Faggot. Talking about I fabricated my past. He's just aggravated. I won't ejaculate in his ass. So tell me, what the hell is a fella to do? For every million I make, another relative sues. Family fighting and fussing over who wants to invite me to supper. All of a sudden I got 90-some cousins, a half brother and sister who never seen me or even bothered to call me until they saw me on TV. Now everybody's so happy and proud, I'm finally allowed to step foot in my girlfriend's house. Hey, and then to top it off, I walk to the newsstand to buy this cheap-ass little magazine with a food stamp. Skip to the last page, flip right fast, and what do I see? A picture of my big white ass. Okay, let me give you motherfuckers some help. Here. Double XL. Now your magazine shouldn't have so much trouble to sell. Oh, fuck it, I'll even buy a couple myself.
Damn, this was a fucking low-key diss track towards a lot of people, man. Double XL caught a stray in this too. That's funny, man. That is hilarious. That is absolutely hilarious. And a lot of things was probably flying over people's heads, because I remember, once again, the controversy was the content that he was rapping about and the words that he was using. There was a lot of F words. there was a lot of F words in this, and like, I think the main song that really sparked the overall controversy was the last track on this. You know what I'm saying? But yes, a lot of F words, a lot of they called it homophobic lyrics, which not necessarily. I mean, he was using the words, but when you hear the context, it wasn't like he was saying certain things. You know what I'm saying? That would be in that context of it. But once again, 2000s, different times. Sensitivity was a little different. You know what I mean?
Just Marshal Mathers, Marshal Mathers. I'm just a regular guy. I don't know why all the fuss about me. Fuss about me. Nobody ever gave a fuck before. All they did was doubt me. Now everybody wanna run their mouth and try to take shots at me. Take shots at me. Cause I'm just Marshal Mathers, Marshal Mathers. I'm just a regular guy. I don't know why all the fuss about me. Fuss about me. Nobody ever gave a fuck before. All they did was doubt me. Now everybody wanna run their mouth and try to take shots at me. Take shots at me.
Damn, we got a lot of fives on this joint, man. We got a lot of fives. We got a whole bunch of fives on this, and I can see why people would definitely consider this one of Eminem's greatest albums of all time. But I'm still sticking with the Eminem Show, man. I think I'm sticking with the Eminem Show. I can't wait to get to that one. But this is how it sounds 26 years later, man. This is definitely how it sounds 26 years later. And it sounds fucking great. It sounds phenomenal. Now, that one there was definitely just him addressing issues with magazines, issues with his moms, issues with stardom, just issues with people acting like he's the greatest thing, but they was treating him like ass before. Storytelling Marshall, bro. Storytelling Marshall, B. You gotta love it. You gotta love it. Who's to say that Eminem can't rap well and do songs that people can relate to? It always goes back to that. People be acting like they can't relate to this shit, dog. But I can clearly tell people have not dug into the deep cuts. This is a deep cut. Because Marshall Mathers is a song that not a lot of people talk about. I feel like when they talk about Eminem, they talk about the main songs off of it, like the Real Slim Shady, maybe Who Knew, Kim, yeah, that's really it. And maybe Criminal. You know what I'm saying? Criminal was something that was definitely talked about a lot, The Way I Am. But when you dig into this a little bit more, you get a whole lot more of Marshall the Man. But that's a 5. You know what I'm saying? I think we got a lot of 5s after Slim Shady, you know what I'm saying, it's 5-5-5 deal right now, you know what I'm saying? No Wendy's. You know what I mean? But we're gonna get into this Ken Kniff skit. Very, very erotic, H-erotic, you know what I mean? Very H-erotic skit here. But we know who he's talking about. Here we go. This is crazy.
Yeah. Oh, suck it. Oh, fuck yeah. Oh, Shaggy. Oh, this is why they call you too dope, ain't it? Oh, fuck yeah. Oh, take it out. Oh, now give some to Jay. Oh, fine, Jay. Oh, don't bite it. Don't be violent with it. Oh, just suck it. Nice and slow, yeah. Oh, fuck yeah, you got. Oh, now give it back to Shaggy. He was sucking it better. Oh, now say my name. Say my name. What?
What?
Oh, fuck you guys. Give me my dick back. Fuck you guys. If you want Eminem, you can have Eminem. Fuck you guys. I'm leaving.
Can't wait. Oh, damn. Nice going, Shaggy.
Give me my dick back. That's how we're gonna remember that. Just give me my ish back. That's crazy. I remember one time in my life I said, "Give me my joint back." I was very upset by a performance, and I was like, just give me it back. I'm done. We're done here. You know what I'm saying? We're done here. This is where I got it from. Then see, once again, I should have been like 12 or whatever. Listen to this shit, dog. I should have been at the age listening to this type of shit. Like that's crazy because some things play back into your life a little bit later. I've definitely said that line before. Like, yo, give me it back, man. We're done. We're done. We're done. We don't need this anymore. We're done. That's funny. And then we just jump into drug ballad. Ooh. Oh. Oh. I ain't coming in here. Coming in a minute. Hey yo.
This is my love song. It goes like this. Back when Mark Wahlberg was Marky Mark, this is how we used to make the party start. We used to mix in with Bacardi Dark, and when it kicks in, you can hardly talk. And by the 6:10, you gon' probably crawl, and you'll be sick then, and you'll probably barf. And my prediction is you gon' probably fall, either somewhere in the lobby or the hallway wall, and everything's spinning. You're beginning to think women are swimming in pink linen again in the sink. Then in a couple of minutes, that bottle of Guinness is finished. You are now allowed to officially slap bitches. You have the right to remain violent and start wilding. Start a fight with the same guy that was smart eyeing you. Get in your car, start it, and start driving over the island and cause a 42-car pileup.
Earth calling, pilot the co-pilot. Come get the life on this planet, sir. No sign of it.
All I can see is a bunch of smoke flying, and I'm so
high that I might die if I don't buy it.
Let me out of this place, I'm out of place, I'm in outer space, I've just vanished without a trace. I'm going to a pretty place now where the flowers grow. I'll be back in an hour or so. Every time I go to try to leave,
whoa,
pulling on my sleeve.
Whoa, Dina Ray.
Drugs really got a hold of me. Cause every time I try to tell them no, they won't let me ever let them go. I'm stuck for all I gotta say. Drugs really got a hold of me. In third grade, all I used to do was sniff glue through a tube and play Rubik's Cube. 17 years later, I'm as rude as Jude. Scheming on the first chick with the hugest boobs. I got no game, and every face looks the same. They got no name, so I don't need game to play. I just say whatever I want to whoever I want, whenever I want, wherever I want, however I want. However, I do show some respect to few. It's ecstasies, got me standing next to you. Getting sentimental as fuck, spilling guts to you. We just met, but I think I'm in love with you. But you're in it too, so you tell me you love me too. Wake up in the morning like, yo, what the fuck we do? I gotta go, bitch, you know I got stuff to do. Cause if I get caught cheating, then I'm stuck with you. But in the long run, these drugs are probably gonna catch up sooner or later. But fuck it, I'm on one, so let's enjoy. Let the X destroy your spinal cord, so it's not a straight line no more. So we walk around looking like some wind-up dolls. Shit sticking out of our backs like a dinosaur. Shit, 6 hits won't even get me high no more. So bye for now, I'm going to try to find some more. Cause every time I go to try to leave, some keeps pulling on my sleeve. I don't wanna, but I gotta stay. These drugs really got a hold of me. Cause every time I try to tell them no, they won't let me ever let them go. I'm a sucker, all I gotta say. These drugs really got a hold of me. That's the sound of a bottle when it's hollow. When you swallow it all, wallow and drown in your sorrow. And tomorrow you're probably gonna wanna do it again. What's a little spinal fluid between you and a friend? Screw it. And what's a little bit of alcohol poisoning? And what's a little fight? Tomorrow you'll be boys again. It's your life, live it however you wanna. Marijuana is everywhere. Where was you brought up? It don't matter as long as you get where you're going. Cause none of this shit's gonna mean shit where we're going. They tell you to stop, but you just sit there ignoring. Even though you wake up feeling like shit every morning. But you're young, you got a lot of drugs to do. Girls to screw, parties to crash, sucks to be you. If I could take it all back now, I wouldn't. I would've did more shit that people said that I shouldn't. But I'm all grown up now and upgraded and graduated to better drugs and updated. But I still got a lot of growing up to do. I still got a whole lot of throwing up to spew. But when it's all said and done, I'll be 40 before I know it. With a 40 on a porch telling stories. With a bottle of Jack, 2 grandkids in my lap. Babysitting for Haley while Haley's out getting smashed. Every time I go to try to leave.
It's funny, when I first heard that being younger, I didn't know smash meant getting like fucked up. I always took it as like, you know, getting smashed, you know what I'm saying? Like getting cracked. And I was like, yo, why would M say that?
Some keys pulling on my sleeve.
I was like, why would you want to say that about Haley? I, like, what?
They got a hold of me. Cause every time I try to tell them no, they
won't let me ever let them go. I'm a sucker, all I gotta say. The drugs really got a hold of me.
Cause every time I go to try to leave,
some kids pulling on my sleeve. I don't want it, but I gotta stay. The drugs really got a hold of me.
Cause every time I try to tell them no, they
won't let me ever let them go. I'm a sucker, all I gotta say. The drugs really got a hold of me. Really got a hold of me. Oh, really got a hold of me. Really got a hold of me. Really got a hold of me. I'm always screaming that Dre had top tier production on this album here, man. Dre really stuck his foot on this album. Now, we had a lot of 5s in a row, but I'm gonna give that one a 4. I'm gonna give that one a 4. it was a cool song about, drugs and stuff like that. But, it was always one of my, like, I like the song, right? But I was never like, oh yeah, this is like the shit. You know what I mean? But I like it. I like it. You know what I mean? 26 years later, it still sounds good. And it actually kind of like foreshadows a lot of things a little bit too. If you ask me, that song definitely foreshadowed kind of what we seen a couple of years later, what we seen later on down the line. And also, shout out to my man having a grandchild now. So he's got one more grandchild to go. He needs one more grandchild to go. You know what I'm saying? While Haley's out getting drunk. But yeah, that's a 4 for me. Let me know where y'all are at with this album so far. Do y'all like this one better, or do y'all like the what the hell, the Eminem show better? I'm still standing on I'm liking the Eminem show better, but this is tough though. This is tough. This is a tough one to compare it to. I ain't gonna lie, especially playing it back in its entirety and just listening to it 26 years later. So yeah, here we go, man. Amityville. I think this is when we first heard Bizarre. I believe this is the first time we heard Bizarre. And shout out Amityville, the horror movie and stuff like that. So once again, Eminem's on his horror movie shit.
And stand with a green full of chapped lipsticks, bin full of ink, think sinful and rap sick shit. Shrink pencil me in for my last visit. Drink gin till my chin's full of splash whiskers. Hash whiskey and ash till I slap bitches. Axe busy, he's been here the past 6 years. Match with me again in a match and nearly ill from Amityville. Accidentally kill your family still. Thinking he won't, goddamn it he will.
Asshole, slit my mother's throat. Guess who Slim Shady just signed the English vote? My little sister's birthday, she remember me. For a gift I had telling my boy take a virginity. And bitches know me as a horny ass freak. Their mother wasn't raped, I ate her pussy while she was asleep. Kissy drunk, going up in the urinal.
You fucking homo!
I said at my dad's funeral.
Mentally ill from Amityville.
Bizarre always been on his wild shit with the raps, you know what I'm saying? And it's funny because when I was younger, I kind of used to know that whole verse word for word, don't ask why. But once again, I shouldn't have been listening to this at the age I was listening to, dog. I'm just saying.
Your family still thinking he won't, goddamn it he will. Mentally ill from Amityville. Mentally ill from Amityville. Accidentally kill your family still thinking he won't, goddamn it he will. That's why the city is filled with a bunch of fucking idiots still. That's why the first motherfucker popping some city is killed. That's why we don't call it Detroit, we call it Amityville. You can get capped after just having a cavity filled. That's why we're crowned the murder capital still. This ain't Detroit, this is motherfucking Hamburger Hill. We don't do drive-bys, we park in front of houses and shoot. And when the police come, we fucking shoot it out with a suit. That's the mentality here, that's the reality here. Did I just hear somebody say they wanna challenge me here? While I'm holding a pistol with this many calibers here. Trust the registration, it just made this shit valid this year. Cause once I snap, I can't be held accountable for my actions. That's when accidents happen. When 1,000 bullets come at your house and collapse the foundation around you. When they found you and your family in it. God damn it, he meant it when he told you. Nearly ill from Amityville. Accidentally kill your family still. Thinking he won't, God damn it, he will. Mentally ill from Amityville. Mentally ill from Amityville. Accidentally kill your family still. Thinking he won't, God damn it, he will. Mentally ill from Amityville.
Dum, da-dum, 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 da-da-dum, da-dum, da-da-dum, da-dum, da-da-dum, da-dum, da-dum, da-da-dum, da-dum, da-da-dum, da-dum. That song was fire. Eminem smashed that last verse. I think his last verse was better than his first verse. It was light. Bizarro is a sicko as usual, but I ain't mad at it. You know what I'm saying? That was our introduction to Bizarre, and that was one hell of an introduction to Bizarre with that type of verse like that. I don't think we've ever heard somebody rap like that on a verse. You know what I'm saying? At this point in time, we haven't heard somebody rapping like sick shit like that on a verse, on a record, on an album. We haven't heard that. But I'm gonna give that song a 4 as well. I'm gonna give that a 4. So we got 2 4s in a row with Drug Ballad and Amityville. You know what I'm saying? But once again, the rhyming was dope. The cadences was dope. Eminem really displays his rapping ability on this, and I'm gonna say his best rapping was on Marshall Mathers' "I'm Back" and "Remember Me." You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna say that's where his best rapping skill set was off of those songs right there. Now the next song we're getting into is one of my favorites. This is one of my favorites off of it. I remember when me and Mom Dukes used to take trips to go see her son down in Virginia and shit. And we actually rolled out to this. This is back when, like, you know, I had to be forced to be cool with her and shit. You know what I'm saying? I was young, so I had no choice and shit. But, you know, we had our moments. You know what I'm saying? We had our moments. It wasn't all bad, but most bad. But you know, we got Bitch Please Part 2, which is originally obviously the Snoop Dogg and Exhibit song from, I think, off Exhibit's album. But I love the original. But when I seen this, I was like, ooh, no, we didn't. So don't forget to like the video, hype the video, subscribe. Let's get right into this, dog. Bitch Please 2.
Yeah, what up, Detroit?
No, we didn't.
They didn't do it
Go to the West.
What? You shit on these niggas
2 times off the straight? Oh, for sure.
No,
It's murder.
this is special.
Who you think wrote Dre's verse? Was it Snoop or M? To the boogie, oogie. You know.
What's cracking, Dre? Just let me lay back and kick some old simplistic pimp shit on slim shit. Start rise like Limp Bizkit. Stone guilty conscience at concerts and watch my.
M wrote this shit. Let's drop a bomb. M wrote the verse.
Spit some motherfuckers knock each other unconscious. Some of these crowds that slim draws as Roddy as Crenshaw Boulevard when it's packed and full of cars. Some of these crowds me and Snoop draw is niggas from Crenshaw, from Long Beach to South Central. Not these niggas again. These grown ass ignorant men with hair triggers again. You and what army could harm me? D.R.E. and Shady with Doggy from Long Beach. They came a long way to making these songs play. It'll be a wrong move to stare me the wrong way. I got a long ooze and I carry it all day. Sometimes it's like a nightmare to be an Andre, but I
Somehow, some way, tell them, nigga, you know about dog get.
Now let me cut these niggas up and show them where the fuck I'm coming from. I get the party cracking from the shit that I be spitting, son. Hit and run, get it done, get the fun, split and run. Got about 50 guns, and I love all of them the same. Bang, bang. Damn, baby girl, what's your name? I forgot what you say it was. Damn, a nigga buzz, hanging in the club with my nephew Eminem.
What up, Slim?
The great white American hope, then hooked up with the king of the motherfucking West Coast, baby.
And you don't really wanna fuck with me. Only nigga that I trust is me. Fuck around and make me bust this heat.
It's the devil, they always want to
I'm
bang.
the head nigga in charge, I'm watching you move. You're found dead in your garage with 10 o'clock news coverage. Gotta love it cause I exposed the facade. Your little lungs is too small to hot box with God. All jokes aside, come bounce with us. Standing over you with a 12 gauge, about to bust. It's like ashes to ashes and dust to dust. I might leave in a body bag, but never in cuffs. So who do you trust? They just not rugged enough. When things get rough, I'm in the club shooting with Puff. Bitch, please.
That was obviously a reference towards when Puff was in the club and did what he did, you know what I'm saying? But Sean had to take the blame, you know what I'm saying?
Have a mental disease, assume the position and get back down on your knees. Come on.
And you don't really wanna fuck with me. Only nigga that I trust is me. Fuck around and make me bust.
Damn, I didn't realize how quick they verses was too. Now so far, I'm gonna say that Exhibit had the second best verse. Snoop's verse was cool, and Dre was obviously last because, you know, Dre just didn't write his verse, you know what I'm saying? So I got to put him last, and we already know who number one is. I'm just, we're just doing it early. We're just doing it early, man. Drop a bomb for this right here. Because then M just rips it for the last minute.
They always want to hang.
And you don't really wanna fuck with me.
the devil, they always want to dance.
Oh no, big slim dog, 80-pound balls, thick 6-inch long. Back up in the easy, baby. He's shady.
He's so crazy.
Give me the mic, let me recite to Timothy White. Tickets outside the Interscope offices every night. What if he's right? I'm just a criminal, making a living off of the world's misery. What in the world gives me the right to say what I like and walk around flipping the bird, living the urban life like a white kid from the burbs, dreaming at night and screaming at mom, scheming to leave, run away from home and grow to be as evil as me. I just want you all to notice me and people to see that somewhere deep down there's a decent human being in me. It just can't be found. So the reason you've been seeing this me is cause this is me now. The reason dude was being is mean. So when you see me dressing up like a nerd on TV or heard a CD using the bag word so freely, it's just me being me. Here, want me to tone it down? Suck my fucking dick, you faggot. You happy now? Look here.
I start some trouble everywhere that I go. Ask the bouncers in the club cause they know. I saw some shit they throw me out the back door. Come back and shoot the club up with a fofo.
And you really wanna fuck with me? Only nigga that I trust is me. Fuck around and make me bust this key.
It's the devil, they always want to dance.
And you don't really wanna fuck with me. Only nigga that I trust is me. Fuck around and make me bust this key.
It's the devil, they always want to dance. 2001 to infinity.
Slim Shady,
Dr. Dre,
Snoop Dogg,
X to the Z, Nate Dogg. Come on, yeah. Doom doom. Doom doom. And notice how every song is over like 3.5 minutes, 4 minutes. We need to bring it back to this. This is what makes music timeless too. When the shit lasts, not this microwave shit. This shit was fire, dog. This shit took me back, man. That shit took me back. Fiverr, B. We got a Fiverr, y'all. We got a Fiverr out here on the map. We got a Fiverr, y'all. We got a Fiverr. That's a 5-piece banger and a biscuit. Obviously Eminem had the best verse on that, in my opinion. Y'all can let me know who had the best verse in that song in particular. But Eminem definitely had the best verse. This was one of those songs that I was glad that they remixed it because how much I like the original. The original was fire. The original was fire, but obviously my guys on it, so I'm gonna put this over the original. But on my Pimp Player shit, I'm gonna obviously put the first one over that. But if we talking about like, just the rapping aspect of it, I gotta go with this one first because they all did their thing on this one. But I think Snoop had a better verse on the first one than he did on the second one. But once again, both are fire. You can't go wrong with either one. Both are fire. But let me know what y'all think in the comments, man. Let's keep moving this along. We got Kim coming up right now.
Oh, look at Daddy's baby girl. It's Daddy's baby.
Sweepy head.
Yesterday I changed the diaper. Wiped you and powdered you. How did you get so pink? Can't believe it. 92. Hey, but you're so precious. Daddy's so proud of you.
Sit down, bitch. You move again, I'll beat the shit out of you. Don't make me wake this baby. She don't need to see what I'm about to do. Quit crying, bitch. Why you always make me shout at you? How could you just leave me and love him out the blue? Oh, what's the matter, Kim? Am I too loud for you? Too bad, bitch. You're gonna finally hear me out this time. At first I'm like, alright, you wanna throw me out? That's fine. But not for him to take my place. Are you out your mind? This couch, this TV, this whole house is mine. How could you let him sleep in our bed? Look at Kim. Look at your husband now. I said look at him. He ain't so hot now, is he? Little punk. What are you doing? Shut the fuck up. You're drunk. You're never gonna get away with it. You think I give a fuck? Come on. We're going for a ride, bitch. Sit up front. We can't just leave Haley alone. What if she wakes up? We'll be right back. Well, I will. You'll be in the trunk. So long. Bitch, you did me so wrong.
Yo, this song was so intense. This song was crazy. This song was crazy. This is a song that made people be like, yo, hold on. What are we doing here? What are we doing here with rap? What are we doing with music? This is not okay. This is absolutely not okay. Like, I remember the world was in their frenzy when we got to this. When the world got to this, they said, nah, no, Eminem must be stopped. The world literally was like,
You can't keep getting away with it. You can't keep getting away with it.
The world wasn't having it. They was like, we don't like this shit. Rico from Belly Voice. We don't like that shit. I don't wanna go on living in this world without you.
You really fucked me, Kim. You really did a number on me. I never knew me cheating on you would come back to haunt me. But we was kids then, Kim. I was only 18. That was years ago. I thought we wiped the slate clean. That's fucked up. I love you. Oh God, my brain is racing. What are you doing? Change the station. I hate this song. Does this look like a big joke? There's a f***ing rose little laying dead with a slit throat in your living room. What? You think I'm kidding you? You loved him, didn't you? Bullshit, you bitch. Don't fucking lie to me. What the fuck's this guy's problem on the side of me? Fuck you, asshole. Yeah, bite me. Kim. Why don't you like me? You think I'm ugly, don't you? No, you think I'm ugly. Get the fuck away from me. Don't touch me. I hate you. I hate you. I swear to God, I hate you. Oh my God, I love you. How the fuck could you do this to me? How the fuck could you do this to me?
It's crazy how M can play like the distraught female role in this song, because it's definitely M vocals right now. That's not another female. That's M, dog. That's M. Because remember, you heard that from I never meant to give you mushrooms, girl, when he was playing like the whole like, you know, the distraught voice and shit. He does a great distraught voice. As dark as this is, Eminem does a great distraught voice. And again, why was I listening to this shit at like 12 to 13 years old? Like why was I listening to this? Why? Just why? I had no business having this in my earphones every day. Because I listened to this album every day for a long time. Every song too. Like it was in my headphone, A side, B side, I was playing the whole shit. Wow. 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 Living in this world without you.
Come on, get out. I can't. I'm scared. I said get out, bitch. Let go of my hair. Please don't do this, baby. Please. I love you. Look, we can just take Haley and leave. Fuck you. You did this to us. You did it. It's your fault. Oh my God, I'm cracking up. Get a grip, Marshall. Hey, remember the time we went to Brian's party and you were like so drunk that you threw up all over Archie? That was funny, wasn't it? That was funny, wasn't it? See, it all makes sense, doesn't it? You and your husband have a fight. One of you tries to grab a knife, and during the struggle, he accidentally gets his Adam's apple sliced. And while this is going on, his son has woke up, and he walks in. She panics, and he gets his throat cut. So now they're both dead. Then you slash your own throat. So now it's double homicide and suicide with no note. I should have known better when you started to act weird. We could have. Hey, where you going? Get back here! You can't run from me, Kim. It's just us, nobody else. You're only making this harder on yourself. Haha, gotcha. Go ahead, yell. Here, I'll scream with you. Ah, somebody help! Don't you get it, bitch? No one can hear you. Now shut the fuck up and get what's coming to you. You were supposed to love me. Now bleed, bitch, bleed! Bleed, bitch, bleed! Bleed!
Yo, this song is crazy. And to think that I used to go to sleep listening to this song too when I was younger. I remember listening to this going to sleep. I used to listen to this going to sleep, dog, in my headphones. What the fuck was I thinking? What the fuck was I thinking, dog? This shit is crazy. This song is absolutely insane. 97 Bonnie and Clyde, me and my daughter. I'll take that over this one any day, because I never really went back to play this one. I'll be real with you. I never went back to play this, but bruh. Wow. I will say Adolescent Beto was definitely listening to this heavy though. Heavy. Wow.
Living in this world
Without you.
So long, bitch, you did me so wrong. I don't wanna go on living in this world without
Slam shuts the trunk, dog. Like, yo, am I wrong for giving that song a 5? Am I wrong for giving it a 5, dog? Like, I feel almost wrong giving it a 5, but yo, that shit was crazy. That shit was crazy because once again, you never heard that type of shit before, dog. You never heard that type of shit before, man. Like, you just didn't. You wasn't hearing that. And I'm only giving it a 5, not because it was like a good song and like it was great. It was just that you just never heard nothing like that before, and the intensity and the way you felt listening to it, like you feel real disturbed when you listen to that. You know what I'm saying? It's a disturbing ass song while listening to it. You know what I'm saying? And once again, I was in real time with this. This was insane when this came out, and I think I'm giving it a 5 because of the attention that the song brought and the controversy that it brought. Because obviously, he wasn't doing this. You know what I'm saying? Now, granted, they had their issues and stuff like that, but he didn't, like, that was his way of expressing how he felt. He used the music and the art to express probably how he felt, what he wanted to do, but he obviously never acted or did it. But it's pretty fucking crazy to hear this at, you know, in my late 30s, not even mid anymore, in my late 30s, you know what I'm saying? And just knowing how intense that was, and the fact that, goddamn, I was a fucking adolescent listening to that wild shit. That's what's blowing my mind right now. But it's a 5 though. It's a 5. You know what I'm saying? And like, you know, we don't condone DV. We don't condone M games. You know what I'm saying? We don't condone any of that. But for the sole purpose of like art and music, I gotta give it a 5, dog. Especially because I don't think you ever heard somebody do something like that since, at least I haven't. I haven't heard somebody make a song twice, back-to-back albums. And then almost picking up the storyline from like, come on, hey, let's go to the beach. So this is what happened before they went to the beach. You get what I'm saying? Like, this is what happened before they went to the beach, and you know, let dad play in the car seat and shit. You know what I'm saying? Where's mama? She's taking a little nap in the trunk. So yeah, crazy, bro, crazy. Next song we got, penultimate song, Under the Influence, featuring D12. So this is our D12 introduction. This is one of my favorite songs off of here as well too, because I liked the flow and the cadence that Eminem brought on this song as well. So let's get into it. Translation.
You can suck my dick if you don't like.
You know what I like about that? Shout out to Shoe Gang for kind of bringing something like that back when they did you know, knowing how to rap and shit like that again. And they did something similar to that, and it was like, yo, pick a like hum a cadence and hum a flow, and then they did a translation. So that's what that brought me back to. Shout out Shoe Gang for that as well too, which obviously, not obviously, but influence is influence. You know what I'm saying?
Translation. So you can suck my dick if you don't like my shit. Cause I was high when I wrote this, so suck my dick. 2 pills I pop to my pupils swell up like 2 pennies. I'm Clint Eastwood in his mid-20s, a young ass man with a trash can strapped to the back of his ass so the rats can't shoot through his last pants. I'm like a mummy at night, fighting with bright lightning, frightened with vibes of the white bike and pills fighting him. I'm like a fucking wasp in a hospital, lost stinging the fuck out of everything I come across in the halls. I light a candle and place it up on the mantle. Grab a knife at the blade and stab you with the fucking handle. So when you find yourself wrapped up in the blind curtain, it's just too late. Once you're hung from the drapes, it's curtains.
I'm an instigator, 380 slug penetrator, degrading, creating murders to kill haters. Accused for every crime known to the equator. They knew I did it for having blood on my gators. My weed'll hit your chest like a double barrel gauging. I'm a black grenade that'll blow up in your face with a fifth in me. When I guzzle Remy, I do shit on purpose. You never hear me say forgive me. I'm snatching every penny. It gotta be that way, nigga, face it. That weed I sold to you, brigade laced it. You hadn't, I make the president get a facelift. Niggas just afraid, handing me their bracelet. Chilling in the lab, wasted. I'm the type that'll drink Kahlua and gin. Throw up on the mic, your life is ruined. You get socked right on sight. And even at the Million Man March, we gon' fight.
So you can suck my dick if you don't like my shit. Cause I was high when I wrote this, so suck my dick. Cause I don't give a fuck if you don't like my shit. Cause I was high when I wrote this, so suck my dick.
I'm a compulsive liar, set my preacher on fire. Slash your tires, flying down Fickle and Myers. Plates expired, soon as I'm high and I'm fired. Jacking my dick off in the bed of barbed wire.
Hey, it's the Bible for
Bitch,
me.
can you read the flyer? Special invited guests will be Richard Pryor.
Aren't you a millionaire?
No, bitch, I'm retired. Fucking your bitch in the ass with a tire iron.
Nigga sick.
I'm ripped, I'm on the acid trip. My DJ's in the coma for letting the record skip. Letting the record skip. Letting the record skip. Fucking anything when I'm snorting. It's gonna cost me $100 to get my pit bull an abortion. Some bitch asked for my autograph.
That's wild.
I called her a whore, spit beer in her face and
Wait a minute. That's wild. I'm mad that I recited that line, but once again, I listened to this album every fucking day for a long time. So once again, you would catch this shit when you're younger, but that's why I'm just like, wait a minute. You just talking about, fucking anything with a store, and it's gonna cost me $300 to get my pit bull an abortion. That's nasty.
I'm fucking anything when I'm snorting. It's gonna cost $300 to get my pit bull an abortion. Some bitch asked for my autograph. I called the whore, spit beer in her face and laughed. I dropped bombs like I was in Vietnam. All bitches just hold, even my stinking ass mom.
Flashback, 2 feet, 2 deep up in that ass crack. Weed laced with something, nigga past that. In Amsterdam, we only hang out with hash rats. Had to stop the violence rally, I blast gat. Be your mama publishing, get your ass capped. The Canava, divide up your cash stack. Run your motherfucking pockets, ass sap. I don't need a platinum chain, bitch, I snatch shacks. Born loser, half thief and half black. Bring your boys and your guns and get laughed at. Bitch smacker, rich rappers get their jag and found chopped up in the trash bag.
Strangling the rappers until the point they can't yell. They crew is full of fags and sweeter than bake sales. Reckless, come from behind and snatch your necklace. Gruesome and causing more violence than 9 hoodlums. I grapple your Adam's apple until it crackle, run right past you. Turn around, grab you and stab you. Get executed, cause I'm a loony. I got a yuck mouth and it's polluted. I cock it back then shoot it. I love snatching up players, thugs and young ballers. Shoot up the household, even the young toddlers. Brigade barricade to bring the noise, while the bullets break your bones up like Christmas toys. If I go solo, I'm doing a song with Bolo. A big Chinese nigga screaming, Niva, yo, yo. I leave your face leaking. Run up in church and smack the preacher while he's preaching. Take a swing at the deacon.
I used to tell cats that I sold weed weight. I was straight till I got caught selling them shit. I'm ignorant with the intent to snatch your rent. I got kicked out of summer camp for having sex in my tent with the superintendent's daughter. My brain's out of order. I've been a con artist since I was swimming in water. In cahoots with this nigga named Carlisle Bond, who got fired from UPS for trying to send you a bomb.
Special delivery.
I signed to a local label for fun. Say I got cancer, get dropped, take the advancement and run. Ride by you in the rain while you carry your son. Call your house and hang up on you for not giving me none. Born straight up out of pussy, but a son of a gun. Got a reputation for having niggas running their funds. Used to be the type of nigga that was folding some ones. Till I met your fat mama, now I'm rolling in dough.
So you can suck my dick if you don't like my shit. Cause I was high when I wrote this, so suck my ick.
Cause I don't give a fuck if you don't like my shit. Cause I was high when I wrote this, so suck my dick.
Duck my mother up in ick. D12. Dirty mother loving dozen. Nasty. Skank slut-ish with 30 uppin' husbands. Bizarre kid. Swifty McVeigh, the Karn Artist, Conniver, and Dirty Mother Harry. All right. We gonna give that song a 4.5 out of 5. That was our introduction to D12, and we knew it was gonna get dark. We knew it was gonna get dark, y'all. We knew it was gonna get dark. But we are definitely rocking with that. The Marshall Mathers LP is fire, B. The Marshall Mathers LP is fire. I'm gonna rank it out of 10 when we get all said and done. Now I did the Slim Shady LP as well, and I had ranked that about an 8.5. I think I stuck with an 8.5 out of 10. This one is pushing close to that. You know, it got better. It got better and better as it went along. And this is a fire ass album. I'm gonna keep screaming too. The Dre production is peak. This is peak level Dre production. Like Dre really put his foot all up on these beats. He busted his ass. He busted ass on these beats. You know what I'm saying? Now we're getting to the last song on this album, which I feel like there was a couple of other tracks that not were on this album, because obviously this is like the last track, but I feel like it's kind of like the Slim Shady LP. There was like extra tracks, like I think The Kids and like a couple of other songs that I feel like were a part of this album, but I could be bugging. But we're getting into Criminal. A lot of people ask me stupid fucking questions, you know what I'm saying? Because he starts off like that. But we're going to get into this, dog. We're going to see what we got. So don't forget to like the video, hype the video, subscribe for the mother-loving vibes. We in there.
A lot of people ask me. A lot of people ask me.
Stupid fucking questions.
A lot of people think that what I
say on record, or what I talk about on a record, that I actually do in real life, whether I believe in it.
Or if I say that I want
to kill somebody, that I'm actually gonna do it, whether I believe in it.
Well, shit.
If you believe that, then I'll kill you. You know why? Criminal. You goddamn right. This beat goes so hard too.
My words are like a dagger with a jagged edge. It'll stab you in the head, whether you're a fag or les. That a homo sex, or math, or a trans or vest. Pants or dress, hate fags, the answer's yes. Homophobic, nah, you just hetero.
Yo, that line got Em in so much trouble. I remember they was questioning. It was like, yeah, they recited the lines back. He's just like, yo, I'm just rapping. He's like, I'm just rapping. Y'all didn't hear what I said at the beginning of the song? I'm just rapping. But it's extreme rapping in 2000s, though.
With a jagged edge, it'll stab you in the head, whether you're a fag or les. That a homo sex, or math, or a trans or vest. Pants or dress, hate fags, the answer's yes. Homophobic, nah, you just heterophobic. Staring in my jeans, watching my genitals bulging. That's my motherfucking balls. You better let go of them. They belong in my scrotum. You'll never get hold of them. Hey, it's me, Versace. Whoops, somebody shot me. And I was just checking the mail.
Oh, yeah, I forgot about that Versace line, dog. Yeah. This is the last track on the album, too. Wow.
You'll never get hold of them. Hey, it's me, Versace. Whoops, somebody shot me. And I was just checking the mail. Get it? Checking the mail? How many records you expecting to sell after your second LP sends you directly to jail? Come on, relax, guy. I like amen, right, Ken? Give me an amen. Amen. Please, Lord, this boy named Jesus. Heal his child, help us destroy these demons. Oh, please send me a brand new car and a prostitute while my wife's sick in the hospital. Preacher, 5th grade teacher. You can't reach me, my mom can't neither. You can't teach me a goddamn thing, cause I watch TV and Comcast cable. And you ain't able to stop these thoughts. You can't stop me from topping these charts. And you can't stop me from dropping each March with a brand new CD for these fucking retards. And the thing, it's just little old me. Mr. Don't give a fuck, still won't please. I'm a criminal. Every time I write a rhyme, these people think it's a crime to tell them what's on my mind. I guess I'm a criminal. I don't gotta say a word, I just split in the bird and keep going. I don't take shit from no one, I'm a criminal. Every time I write a rhyme, these people think it's a crime to tell them what's on my mind. I guess I'm a criminal. I don't gotta say a word, I just split in the bird and keep going. I don't take shit from no one. The mother did drugs, hard liquor, cigarettes, and speed. The baby came out disfigured, ligaments indeed. It was a seed who would grow up just as crazy as she. Don't dare make fun of that baby, cause that baby was me. I'm a criminal, an animal caged who turned crazed. But how the fuck you supposed to grow up when you weren't raised? So as I got older and I got a lot taller, my dick dick shrunk smaller, but my balls got larger. I drink more liquor to fuck you up quicker than you'd wanna fuck me up for saying the word. My morals went when the president got oral sex in his Oval Office on top of his desk off of his own employee. Now don't ignore me, you won't avoid me, you can't miss me. I'm white, blonde hair, and my nose is pointy. I'm the bad guy who makes fun of people that die in plane crashes or laughs as long as it ain't happening to him. Slim Shady, I'm as crazy as Eminem and Kim combined.
The maniacs in.
Place to the doctor, cause Dre couldn't make it today. He's a little under the weather, so I'm taking his place. Oh, that's Dre with an AK to his face. Don't make me kill him too and spray his brains all over the place. I told you, Dre, you should've kept that thing put away. I guess that'll teach you not to let me play with it, eh? Criminal!
Alright, look, just go up in that motherfucker, get the motherfucking money and get the fuck up out of there. Alright,
I'll be right here waiting on you.
Yo, M.
What?
Don't kill nobody this time. Alright.
How you doing?
How can I help you?
Yeah, I need
to make a withdrawal.
Put the
fucking money in the bag, bitch, and I won't kill you.
Oh my god, don't kill
I'm not gonna kill you, bitch. Looking around.
Don't kill me.
I said I'm not
kill
gonna
me.
fucking kill you. Hurry the fuck up. Thank you. Windows tinted on my ride when I drive in it. So when I rob a bank, run out and just dive in it. So I be disguised in it. And if anybody identifies the guy in it, I hide for 5 minutes. Come back, shoot the eyewitness. Fire at the private eye, hide the pry of my business. Die, bitches, bastards, rats, pets. This puppy's lucky I didn't blast his ass yet. If I ever gave a fuck.
More Puffy! More Puffy!
Shoot the eyewitness. Fire at the private eye, hide the pry of my business. Die, bitches, bastards, rats, pets. This puppy's lucky I didn't blast his ass yet. If I ever gave a fuck, I'd shave my nuts. Tuck my dick in between my legs and cluck. You motherfucking chickens ain't brave enough to say the stuff I say, so this tape is shut. Shit, half the shit I say, I just make it up to make you mad. So kiss my white naked ass. And if it's not a rapper that I make it ass, I'ma be a fucking rapist in a Jason mask. I'm a criminal. Every time I write a rhyme, these people think it's a crime. They tell me what's on my mind. I guess I'm a criminal. I don't gotta say a word, I just flip them and burn and keep going. I don't take shit from no one, I'm a criminal. Every time I write a rhyme, these people think it's a crime. They tell me what's on my mind. I guess I'm a criminal. I
don't gotta say a word, I just flip them the bird and keep going. I don't take shit from no one.
Every time I write a rhyme, these people think it's a crime. They tell me what's on my mind. I guess I'm a criminal. I don't gotta say a word, I just flip them the bird and keep going. I don't take shit from no one, I'm a criminal. Every time I write a rhyme, these people think it's a crime. They tell me what's on my mind. I guess I'm a criminal. I don't gotta say a word, I just flip them the bird and keep going. I don't take shit from no one, I'm a criminal. You can't keep getting away with it. He can't keep getting away with it. He won't.
That's one hell of an album. That is one hell of an album. That's one way to end the album, man. This was easily one of before I get into it, sorry. We're gonna give that song a 5 as well. That's a 5-piece banger out of 5 with a bomb. But this is easily one of Eminem's most controversial albums of all time. You know what I'm saying? Like by far. Mainly because obviously just the subject matter all through it, man. And you got to put yourself in the 2000s. Now, if you wasn't born around that time, or if you're a little young, too young to remember, none of this shit was okay. None of this shit that he was rapping about throughout this entire album was acceptable. It was not. It just wasn't. It was different. It was very like groundbreaking shit. You know what I'm saying? It was like, yo, who is this white boy talking this crazy shit and reaching our suburban homes like this? Who is this? Why is he doing this? This man must be stopped. He must not be rapping like this anymore. We need to put a stop to this. But he was too powerful at this point. You know what I'm saying? He was way too powerful. They thought the first one was bad. And it's funny, you could tell he was just rapping about shit just to get motherfuckers mad because he's seeing how people felt with the Slim Shady LP, which was not even remotely close to what this shit was about. This shit was about some of the other shit. This was different. Now, obviously, the concept through this album was obviously, you know, the stardom, you know, his mom's, just, you know, issues within like the family, you know what I'm saying? And just causing controversy, you know what I mean? Because even with the skits, it was giving you the feels of like, yo, you can't put out this type of music, man. It's just gonna be whack. You know, we want you to rap about, you know, big screen TVs, blunts, 40s, and bitches. You know what I'm saying? They can't sell this shit. You know what I mean? So like it was Eminem being controversial, you know what I'm saying, throughout the whole album. And then obviously putting D12 on here and adding Bizarre on a solo trip, it shows where he wanted to go. And it really reshaped hip hop for that year. You know what I mean? It really reshaped it. And then you saw how powerful he was because obviously he took over the MTV Awards. And you got to remember too, like Stan was one of those songs that he performed. Was it at the Grammys? It was somewhere. I believe it was the Grammys. And he performed with Elton John because once again, people were saying that he was homophobic. And you know, he was a violent guy, not a nice guy because of the music. You know what I'm saying? The music was something that painted him as a different character versus who he really was. And that's why him even performing Stan with Elton John was very significant, which I like that performance. That performance was fire. And it took me by surprise because obviously when you're like an adolescent, you don't really know like how this person really is and what he's rapping about and if he means it or he doesn't. So when you see that, you're like, oh, okay, like, you know, he's not really like that. And that's a fire ass performance. So I think that's really what this album was about. And he had to clean up not his image, but he had to clean up what people were trying to paint and put on his jacket while doing that performance because there was a lot of F words in this. You know what I'm saying? There was a lot of do I hate F's? Do I hate F's? The answer is yes. You know what I'm saying? Like that stuff right there was making people feel like he was a homophobic rapper. And you know, it was once again they ain't listened to the beginning. It's kind of almost like to me when Dr. Dre and like Snoop were coming out with songs like Bitches Ain't Shit and stuff like that, you listen to the actual context of the song, he's not saying females ain't shit. You know, he's literally talking about Eazy-E. But because people only see titles and run with just the language of how things are, especially that's 93. You know what I'm saying? In 93, when you're talking about things like that, and that's very early on. And though rap was like that, but rap started taking another level of influence across the world and in people's homes. So when that stuff starts happening, people got a lot to say. And this was another case about what 7 years later, you know what I mean, with this. And like this is after you know, you got to bring up like significant cases around this time too. Like I think Matthew Shepard was a big thing. Obviously, you know, he's talking about Pume Pume and you know, violence that we see even today, which has been going on forever. But around 98 or 99 when Columbine happened, that was in here. You know what I mean? Matthew Shepard, I know I mentioned that. And just you know, being against the LGBTQ uh sorry, I'm drawing a blank on what I'm trying to say here, but drawing a not drawing a blank, but going at them, it was very controversial once again. So Eminem, man, Eminem really pushed the bar and really put people in uncomfortable positions, so to say. But I was fucking nuts, man. Now the album ranking out of 10, I'm gonna give it a 9. I'm gonna give it a 9 out of 10. And I only give it a 9 out of 10 because once again, we're gonna go back to the mainstream songs. And I think that's probably the weakest song out of it was the Real Slim Shady because overall this project was great. And it's crazy how when you listen to the deep, once again, I'm always go when you listen to the deep cuts versus like what they push out for the masses to like be like, hey, this is the guy you need to listen to. You're either gonna feel it or you don't. But once you get into these deep cuts, you really respect the craft and the artistry that Eminem puts into each and every track. You know what I'm saying? As far as context, subject matter, content, relatability, cadences, flows. You know what I mean? It's not like once again, a lot of people want to be like all they raps about is his mom and Kim and stuff like that. Those are the songs that they pushed out to y'all. But when I listen to these projects, I don't get that throughout his work. You know what I'm saying? I don't get that at all, especially within these first two albums so far. Now, obviously, I've listened to every single Eminem album. So when people say that, I just be like, you don't listen. You know, it just goes back to just you don't listen. You listen to what they told you was gonna be hot. And if you liked it, you did it, and then you didn't really dig into it far. And like that's how powerful, you know, putting music out there is. You know what I'm saying? It's very powerful when you do that. And it can make or break an artist. And for Eminem's case and the hip hop community and hip hop culture, it was a mix of both. You know what I mean? But this is a 9.5 album, but I think I'm gonna stick to a 9. I'm gonna stick to a 9. And Dre's production on this was absolutely top tier. Top tier. Now, the next best thing that I heard with Dre's production, like it's honestly a toss up between the Chronic 2001 and this album as far as the beats go. As far as these beats go, it's a toss up between that because I feel like Chronic 2001 had some high level elite beats and production on that as well. And I feel the same way with this as well too, because each beat you just had your head nodding. Like that's what really brought the Slim Shady lyrics out of the best as well too. So that's where we land with that, man. That is the end of the Marshall Mathers LP 26-year anniversary of this album. So let me know where y'all rank this down below. I still want to know if you guys bang with the Eminem show more or the Marshall Mathers LP more. I'm still sticking with Eminem show, and best and believe we're gonna get to the Eminem show as well too. So don't forget to like the video, hype the video, subscribe for the vibes. We out of here. Peace.